To avoid fainting, keep repeating. It's only a movie. 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 Only a movie.
Bits for your face.
And here he is, the star of our show. Direct from some sort of dark dimension. Pumpkin Guy.
Hey! That's weird. It's a little dark out. Hope we don't get rain. We're on our lunch break. So, Ingrid, I guess. You know, there's a snack shop she likes. Oh, come on, dude. Why am I getting teleported all over the world just for snacks? That's not a bad life, actually. That's pretty good. Let's see who's here on this dreary, I'm assuming English Wednesday. Right. Let's see. Oh, man. I don't even know what's going on. What time is it even over here? Because aren't they like later? So if that place is like a breakfast place, we ain't got no chance. You didn't compensate for time. We're going to starve. Maybe I can make a phone call? Is that like the evil Doctor Who phone booth? That'd be pretty good. I don't know. They should have a red one. That's evil. What's up?
J.i.M Pumpkin Guy in chat. I am making donut shop coffee. Want some?
Yes. You even have to ask. You should just bring it to me. Come on. Thank you. Where did I go? Mullet Man, what's up? Fallen 26. How's it going? No Pony, what's up? How you doing? BG said something. APG in chat. What's up? I'm gonna say that wrong. Hiro Kasumoto. Why can't I can for as much as I like that kind of stuff, I can never pronounce the names right. I'm sorry. I tried. Lost Pixie. Ellie, what's up? Radio Rabbit. No. Grim. Halt of the Forest. It's currently almost 6 p.m. in England. Oh, that's about right then. I don't know why it's so dark. You got the street lights coming on already. This is getting ridiculous. Let's see. Hi. What the heck? You're early. Only by like 10 minutes. I always show up early. Unless, of course, I'm late. But even me being late is like me on time. I'm very punctual. I said punctual, not puncturing and all. That's not even a word. Not even a word. You're making up words. I don't like that. Actually, I do. It's fun. Should be around 4:53 over there. Yeah, that's about right. Phoebe, what's up? How you doing? NBC, what's going on? Grim. Dr. Evil. I want a little cat that I can pet. I can be like, $1 million. Yeah. I miss those Austin Power movies, actually. What's up?
Hello, Pum'Kin Guy in Jive 5.
Bannister, you keep break it. And what? What did I even say? J.i.M?
You're not crazy. Just different.
Sup, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Also, I sent you a DM on Twitter.
Oh, God, the DMs. I always think Dungeon Master. I know. I'm sorry. I'm a little geeky, nerdy there. But I'll check. Thank you and thank you. Where did I leave off? Reindeer hat. No, that's you said your words with monies. Silent Surge, what's up? Pumpkin mini me. I like a pumpkin mini me. Now we got Katie and Dragon sent us some mini me's, so we still got those. They're adorable. See what the first two are fun. 3 was okay. 3 was kind of, I'd say terrible, actually. The Austin Powers, it was like they were really trying with that. They're like, all right, let's throw this in, let's throw that in, and Michael Caine. And I'm like, What? What? It's like it just got. Where's Michael Caine in the second one? I don't even remember. It got a little drawn out there. I'm at work right now, so can't really chat, but I will listen. Fallen. All right, and try to enjoy work. You know how work is. It's terrible. It's terrible every day, no matter what you do when it's work. You jerk. Jazz nubs. The Mr. Spanks, what's up? How you doing? Michael Caine, what is that? Is that a new song or a band? I don't know. That'd be a good band name. What was that band you were listening to today that was decent? You put them up on the Twitters. You said, oh, this is what I'm listening to. I forgot their name already. I'm terrible. No, Radkey. Radkey. R-A-D Key. They're a decent band. You know, kind of, I would say Hives-like with the Misfits. Misfit Hives. Hives-Fits? No, that was a composer. Heifetz. You're welcome. Okay. Or is that a conductor? One of those guys. One of those classicals. Ms. Al, what's up? Good morning, PG's. I'm watching the stream from jury duty. Your Honor, I object. No, jury duty to me is like forced labor. You should be able to opt out. I know civic duty and all that, and I'm fine with it, but give them the option. I'm sorry. Sure, hopefully you'll be dismissed. Say something stupid, you'll be dismissed. Don't say something stupid, it'll be contempt of court. Don't do that. Just be yourself. Rating! Oh, 3 people. I think we can handle that. Thank you, Ace of Diamonds. 3 people, be kind. We're very soft and squishy. Hi.
Did you hear about the new Ghostbusters movie directed by Ivan Reitman's son? It has nothing to do with the reboot movie and is in the original continuity. Coming summer 2020.
2020.
Morning from me. The pizza gnomes are at school and Julie is at work. Can't wait for Friday. Going to see Papa Roach for a signing in Sack at Dimples.
Wow. Signing in what's a Sack of Dimples? Oh, the record store. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm like, who's going to have their sign a sack of dimples? I'm like, where do you even get those? And why would you have Papa Roach sign them? Hey, Papa Roach, what's up? I got a sack of dimples that I need you to sign. Can you start this one? This one's the cutest. What? Oh, all right, sorry. So, I don't know, for later. Pizza Gnomes, hello. Julie, hello. And I was going to say something. Ghostbusters, I am actually happy to hear that Ivan Reitman's son, I forget the name. Yeah, I saw that yesterday, and I was like, oh, my God, thank God. And I like the way the guy's just trying to be all, like, nice about it. He's like, well, you know, the previous 2016 reboot, it's like, I have all the respect for the director and whatnot and blah, 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 but it's not going to deal with anything. It's going to be, original continuity. In other words, we are sorry we messed up. No. That's Hollywood speak for saying, I don't know what they were thinking, and we're going to try to get this back on track. Because you don't want to say, like, oh, well, that was just a terrible film. Nobody should have made it ever. Yeah, because it's kind of rude and it looks crass. But, me not being in the industry, I get to say that. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully the original cast are involved. I know Dan Aykroyd said he's been working on a script. Yes. I don't know. I don't know how good he is still. I haven't seen him in anything since, God, the cameo in Ghostbusters. And I was like, ugh. Anyway, hey, PG. Conklin, what's up? Darkness, hi. Tell me what's up. Just tell me to What? You can't be impartial? I can't be impartial. What do you mean you can't be impartial? Like, if you're selected for jury duty, if you're like, well, Your Honor, like, in all honesty, I don't think it's in my place to judge another human being. You know, only God can do that. You know, that kind of thing. You know, the only way I can deem a person worthy is if I weigh their heart on a scale. And then I'll be able to tell you if they're guilty or not. I wonder if that would work. You're like, well, dude, you don't have to get pre-biblical on this. You know, it's just, did this guy kick a kitten or something? There are photos. We can make it easier for you. I don't know. Photoshop these days, Do you like Papa Roach music? If so, I can get his new CD to get out and have him sign it. I was always 50-50 with them. They did, oh my God, what did they do a cover of that I was actually...
How is everyone?
What's up? We're alive. Yay. Darkness, hi. Thanks. And here comes Valley Trek Cool, 42 Moons.
Thank you.
There you go.
42. Is this the meaning of life?
Yes. I'm sorry. I mean, I would hope it'd be like, more important, but that's the meaning of life. Thank you. 42 months. Well, at least they got the meaning of life, so that's good. Everyone else is getting it for free now because they just watched this. Thank you, Valley Drag Cool. No, Papa Roach did a cover of, I think they did a cover of Faith No More song that I actually thought was interesting, and a Pixies track. It was on whatever Red album cover that they had. I forget the name of it. But don't go through trouble is what I'm saying. Yeah. They're all right. They're all right. They're all right. They're not like high up on my list. They're like in between. Oh, God, I'm not going to explain it. Hey, where do they go? Don Man, what's up? What's up? Nah, nothing really. I'm getting too old for this reboot BS. Well, no, that's the problem. It's just we've all aged, but, everyone else just keeps rebooting thing. It's not a reboot. Ghostbusters is not going to be a reboot. It's going to be a direct from. So, the originals. And I got to tell you, Ghostbusters 2 was terrible. I know people are like, oh, Ghostbusters 2. It has not aged well, and it's pretty terrible. They should have made one really good movie and left it alone. But they saw money, they made a thing, and all of a sudden we got the Statue of Liberty walking around, and I'm like, this is stupid. This is stupid. I didn't like the good vibes slime. No. It's mediocre at best. Compared to 2016, it was gold, but glad to see that I missed out today's streams. I missed it out on Sundays. It was B-Day weekend celebration. Oh, happy birthday! Dude, yeah, definitely missed this for your birthday. Come on. I don't like Nine Inch Nails cover of Johnny Cash's Hurt. It just doesn't sound right. Johnny Cash covered Nine Inch Nails. You got it squiffy there. It's the other way around. Johnny Cash covered Nine Inch Nails. Dancing in the streets. Yes. Thank you. No, a lot of people don't. Dude, some people don't know that. What do you want from them? It's not like they got all the liner notes in front of them. Those days are gone. There are no liner notes anymore. Toaster hater. What? I love toast. It's not any trouble. He's selling them cheap that day. So yeah, I will leave that in your hands. It's totally up to you. If the pizza no one's eat ice cream that day, then don't worry about getting a CD. Compact disc. What's up?
I am making a dollhouse. I find it really relaxing to make miniatures.
Dude, that's cool.
Hi PG and chat. I'm excited for tomorrow cause it'll be my 27th birthday. Who?
Happy birthday, Morning Moon. There you go. On birthday, 27. 27. That's a good year. Unless you're a famous musician, they all seem to die at 27. I don't know why. No, like Kurt Cobain, Hendrix, God, the list goes on. Happy birthday. You're welcome. Oh, hold on.
At Jim Mathers there was always going to be a Ghostbusters 3, not the same as this new movie, until the Sony producer Amy Pascal cancelled it in favor of the 2016 reboot. She wanted more female representation in movies.
That's fine, but you got to make sure it's done right. Because if you're, pushing for more female representations in film, please give them a script that they can work with. Or at the very least, make sure they can improv properly. Because that did not work. I don't care what the internet says. My personal opinion on the matter. If I was given the last copy of that film in existence and somebody said, you have the power to just put this in a shredder, would I do it? Yes. Absolutely. Gone forever. And I'm not one for destroying art, but, there's a fine line between art and just crumpled paper on the ground. Where did I go? And I missed a hello. I'm sorry. All right. The troll. I'm not a troll. I mean, I might be the same height as a little one, but I'd be more like a gnome. Morning, Nautical Razor. Nautical Razor! Hi. Waiting on the computer to respond so I can art. You know what? It doesn't have to boot up? Pen and paper. I know you like that, right? Anyway, let's see. They can die too early or live to be washed up husk. Only rarely do they keep the magic with age. It is really difficult. I will say for you, you're old-ish. Dude, like 20 years on, it's like, all right, what more do you have to say? I don't know, leave the house every once in a while and then you can complain. That's the big problem with bands. Like, after a while, they run out of things to say because they've, made a bunch of money. They're all kind of content with their lives, and then they start writing songs about the road. I'm on the road again, but not as good as that, And then it's just like, they start complaining about what? Oh, I'm so rich. What? Oh, jeez. Oh, what am I going to do with all this money? I should write an album about being too rich. I'm too rich, and I can't stand it. Being too rich. It's a B word. Yeah, because that's all they can rhyme at that point, because they've gone through everything else. Speaking of bands like that, does anybody hear anything off the new Weezer album that's coming out? Because, I don't know. I kind of left them behind with Island in the Sun. My name is Jonas. Shut up! No, they did a cover of Toto's Africa, which was it was adequate. It was adequate. They're not that bad, actually. Let's see. Not the only thing that coming out of the horror movie was Mr. Pum'Kin video on it. Some Star Wars franchise. Have the characters been actually deep enough? The characters are going to believe it. End story. Yeah, the characters were not believable at all. You're a festive gremlin. Hey, that's my new moniker. Hey, pumpkin guy, festive gremlin. I love it. That's good. I like that. I'm stealing it. It's mine. Or, all right, not stealing is bad. I will say I will permanently borrow and never give it back. So at least I'm being honest about my intentions. Manual typewriters have no boot up time either. Yeah. You imagine just being like, one of those people that's got to work on scripts all the time. It's like you only do it on a computer, which, like, we always do. No, it's just somebody typewriter. They have an e-writer that's literally, it's a digital writer, and that's all it does. It's like an e-ink writer that you can type out stuff on so you don't get distracted by everything else. Because, when you try to write something out on a computer, there's always something, bloop, bloop, bloop. And it's like, shut up, leave me alone, I'm trying to write. No. Wonder how many masterpiece wait, the problem was, you're going to have to repost that NBC about Paul, the problem was director Paul Feig didn't have any pulling him back on his script. Amy Pascal basically said he could do whatever he wanted with the franchise. Oh, God. Yeah, no, sometimes free creative reign isn't that good. Never mind, don't repost. Weezer's running out of colors for their album titles. Well, yeah, there's still Fuchsia. There's the Pink album. What about Burnt Umber? Weezer, the Burnt Umber. Or, what's that? Hunter's Green. Oh, you had the Green album. We went to the Hunter's Green because it's a little darker. Like Maladroit. Or what was the other one? Oh, God, what was the other one? What was their second album called? Pinkerton? Whatever. Nicked it. You're in the UK. Oh, God, yeah, I haven't spoken the lingo. I'm going to nick it. Great artist steal. Now you're great. All right, that's all I had to do. A little bit of what?
I personally thought the 2016 reboot was average. Not bad, but not good either. I did like the climax and also liked Walk the Moon's cover of the Ghostbusters theme.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Walk the Moon, so that doesn't help. But I don't know. Everyone's got their opinion. I'm glad. I'm actually glad somebody liked it because everyone talks bad about it, and Morning Moon was like, hey, it wasn't that bad. All right. I don't know. I just had really high hopes for it going in. I was like, all right, it's gonna be the best movie ever. I haven't heard a thing about the Weezer album, but I just did finish my Jungle Ride album. I'm winning 5 months due to the warehouse back orders. Oh my God. Fell out. Oh no, it's gone. All right. Uniraptor Wine. Hey, it's all right if I make a soundbite. Oh God, it's gone. It's gone. Well, repost. Band-Aid Beige. There you go. Where did I leave off? No. Plus Paul Fig. What is that? How do you spell it? Fig? I'm calling him Fig. Paul Fig. How to frame a fig. Don Knotts reference. Beautiful. Love it. Fig stopped listening to Ivan Reitman and kicked him out. What? What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Forget that Ivan Reitman guy. Get him out of here. He doesn't know what he's doing. What? Why would you do that? Oh, is that true? Oof. Get this Ivan Reitman guy off the set. Yeah, he's such a nuisance. All right, yeah, I can see Ivan just sitting there being like, yeah, oh, no, go ahead. Go, yeah, enjoy those sales tickets stats. That's going to be great. He's probably laughing all the way home. He's just driving home. He's like, all right, dude, you want to get rid of me? Let's see what happens. Guy never makes another movie again. Didn't Fall Out Boy do the version of the 2016 movie? I think so. Personally, the music was the worst part of Ghostbusters 2016. I didn't care for it either, but I kind of went in it with like earplugs. So, hey, decided to spend my 30-minute break with you. Oh, there you go. Having an apple fritter. Oh my God, I haven't had an apple fritter in so long. I love apple fritters. Well, dude, I haven't. What do you think of Green Day's album Revolution Radio? I thought it was good. I liked it better than 21st Century Breakdown, but American Idiot is still a little bit better than that. But then, I'm not going to compare the current work to the old classic stuff like Dookie and Kerplunk. Kerplunk, I love it. Come on. And the sappy hours, those are good. There aren't many Green Day albums I don't like because they don't really deviate from their formula. It's not like, oh, we're going to make like an artsy retro album of just synth. It's going to be a synth album. We are Green Day. You know what? No, they haven't done that. Even Billy Joe's side projects are actually pretty decent. The Billy Joe and Nora Jones, they did like covers of songs. That was all right. The Long Shots. If you actually like Green Day, look up The Long Shots. Is Billy Joe.
Funny piece of trivia. The GB3 director Jason Reitman was the kid in GB2 who told Ray the Ghostbusters were full of crap.
Yeah. See, I don't keep up with things like that. I don't know those factoids. That's interesting. Thank you. Dark Artist. Repost. Is it alright if I make a soundbite of from Foamy cartoons to use on my stream? Yeah, just make sure they're appropriate. You don't do anything inappropriate. Oh, it's all terrible. However, I will say be mindful of YouTube's ID thing. So if you're doing something on Twitch and you're going to export it to YouTube, I don't know if it's actually going to be flagged by YouTube for the content copyright blah 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 matching ID system that they have. So just bear that in mind. Small things really don't matter, but if it's kind of drawn out, they'll be like, hey, this is from this, meh, and they'll flag it. It's a pain. Just this is why we don't do any gaming streams anymore, because everyone's claiming everything, and then it's like when you try to do it, it's like, ah. So just, keep that in mind. Hello, how's your day going? We're all right. We're alive. Still haven't eaten, though. Because I think we showed up too late for this place. What's up?
PG.
Hi.
Heard what happened with a Star Wars YouTuber and Disney?
No.
This YouTuber made a fan video for Vader, using his own money, couldn't find it or make any money when he uploaded it, and it did so well that Disney claimed it. They are now using it to make money ever if the guy that
Even if the guy that made it couldn't. That doesn't surprise me. Hey, for people who like to do fan stuff with like really big corporation things, yeah, expect that. Expect that in the future. No, like fan arts and stuff like that. Like people are like, oh, I made this cool little image, and they put it on a t-shirt. They can be like, all right, well, we're taking that image and all the profits. And legally they can do that. Just keep that in mind. No, because the whole parody thing gets thrown out once it gets put on a product. And it's like, oh, it's a parody of, whatever, Teen Titans, blah, 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 something or other. And they're like, no, it's not. We own this. Trust me. And what artist has the money to go to legal battle with a large company? Not many. I'm just saying. Anyway. Weezer, the Plaid album. Yeah, maybe they could go back to their Plaid days and be more fun. They're not bad. It was an easy shot. I had to do it. I like the Green Album. I like. He's arguing with me about Weezer's good and bad moments. I would say I didn't like the Hurley album, and I didn't like. What was that other one?
At Jim Others actually, Ivan Reitman stepped down from directing the third movie after Harold Ramis passed away. Up till then, Sony couldn't do anything with the franchise without going through him. This was when Amy Pascal brought on Paul Feige and let him go wild with the script. Right.
Reitman couldn't say anything about the production after he stepped down. Oh, well, Reitman, what's wrong with you? Look what happened. Look what you did, you little jerk. No, what? I would not walk away from a Ghostbusters franchise. I don't care how much money I had, because I have enough care and respect for the franchise to not just say, all right, whatever, guys, you handle it. What? What are you doing? Oh. It just doesn't make any sense. You're having a bad day. Can I get a notice? Notice me? Why? Oh, because it's going to cheer you up. I guess we'll notice. Hold on. I got to find the button. Ow! Nautical Razor! We notice you and your bad day. Ah! Get back here. Okay. Now she got to run over there, change her costume real quick, and then just stare off into space for 5 seconds, get back in the costume, get back here, and it's like this whole teleporting thing. It's a lot of work. I hope you appreciate that. I don't know. Maybe your day will cheer up. I hope. Good vibes. Weezer, great music and videos. Well, what was that? The Red Album. Red Album was all right. I like Pork and Beans. That's good. Buzz's girlfriend. What? Oh, that's right. Oh, God. Dude, I haven't seen that in a while. No, we watched that for Christmas. I forgot about that part, though. Wouldn't it be considered like body shaming it now? Right now? Like, what? The Macaulay Culkin character, Kevin McAllister, he looks at the brother's picture of his girlfriend, and she was like really chubby and weird looking, and then it was like, ugh, gross. You know, that's very not PC today. You'd have to look at it and be like, wow, such a unique individual and robust figure. You know, and then put it back down and just go play with spiders. I heard about the Star Wars thing. Apparently trademark music and use, and unlike copyright, you have to defend oh, God, yeah. I'm glad I'm trademarked then. See, definitely worth the money. Yeah, no, it's definitely, dude, when you start using the music and things like that, you're done. I mean, that is the problem with the remix culture, and I've been saying this for like years. They just keep taking things from other things and claiming fair use, but when somebody comes by and claiming that your use isn't fair, you really don't have a leg to stand on. It's very rare that somebody would even, like, it's just easier to say, all right, I'm sorry, take my content rather than go to legal battle for decades, you know? It really is, you know? Yes, I know we would, but I'm just saying, we're not doing the remixes. Let's see. Greetings and salutations. The Grizz! The Grizz! How you doing? Nautical Raider feels so loved. Lone Wolf, some just noticed they don't usually get repeated. Why? What are we doing? Somebody else don't notice me. No, Lone Wolf, I noticed you, but I'm not going to do it. Just a lot, you know, it's just over there and just changing my voice and notice. A lot of work. Well, considering how Culkin grew up to look like a demonic version of Carrie, I think it cancels out. Yeah, I saw him. I saw a blip of him on Instagram. Who's that guy you follow? He was in Smallville. He played Lex Luthor. He's kind of funny. I forget his name. I'm terrible. Rosenblum, Rosenbaum, Rosenblatt, and he's funny sometimes. I can't remember his name. I'm terrible. Sorry. I heard the creator of the Vader film actually hired an orchestra to do original movie inspired by classic Star Wars music, and he still got claimed. You can only get so different with a score like that for it to be epic, you know. But there you go. Disney. Anyway, Rosenrod. No. There he is, apartment 14. Oh, wait, I did the opposite. What? Okay. Good view on Calkin if you want to watch the AVGN episode with him. Yeah. Go to start streaming what Hellblade's twin sacrifice last night. It's good so far. The hearing voices aspect is creepy and eerie. Yeah, that's a game you got to use headphones with. Like specifically, they're like, bruh, headphones, bruh. And you're like, okay, I put them in. And you're like, what? I know Dawn's still got to play that, so I don't spoil it. Not that she watches the VODs. She's at work. I'm going to get coffee. Hold on. Coffee! There you go. Michael Rosenbaum. Thank you. He also voiced the Flash in Justice League. Did he? And he was in an old sitcom called Zoe Duncan, Jack and Jane? Something like that. He was exceptional in that from what I remember. Good luck finding it because it's not streaming everywhere or anywhere. That is literally, maybe YouTube, but I guarantee you it's probably a torrent thing at this point. He was funny in that from what I remember, but I haven't seen that in like forever. Where you're like a little kid when you're watching, you're like, who's meh. I think that was him. I think it was. I'll have to look into it. If you do anything even kind of like Disney, they will likely come after you. We're coming after you, bruh. Or is it, oh, we're coming after you, bruh. Oh. I hate that Mel. Oh, God. Where's a rat trap when you need one? You know? Jeez. It's the Pauline hour. Hour of slumber, apparently. Yeah. Happy Wednesday, DJ Goldie. What's going on? You doing all right? It's all right. Yeah, DJ Goldie's here. Wake up. Yeah. And the fact that YouTube told the creator from the start that they couldn't monetize it, but were more than happy to do so for Disney. Yeah, because Disney owns everything, and they're Disney. You know what I'm saying? Disney's like, hey, that's kind of like, they used all our stuff and trademark things and, to make content and just, we should probably, that's ours, and they were like, all right, I know, you're Disney. Or is it more like, oh, this guy's using Darth Vader. We own Darth Vader, huh? Okay. Oh, even mimicking that mouse just makes me want to just throw him into the public domain where he belongs. He belongs in the public domain. But I got to say it with the conviction of Indiana Jones. He belongs in the public domain. So do you. Anyway. Death to the rat. Yeah, those were fun times, right? If done in South Park style, yes, they did violence and the ha-ha. Ha-ha. Well, yeah, that's clearly parody, so they can kind of get away with that. But, when you're trying to be serious, apparently. You can't have serious parodies. It doesn't work. Yeah, you do his voice so well, though. All right, Disney, hire me so I can be like, oh, hi, everybody. What's a Mickey Mouse Club? Oh. Sure, I'd like some rat poison. Oh. God. I can also kind of do Kermit the Frog, but not as good. We'll see, where did I leave off? It belongs in the domain, right? Has it gone over like overseas? Or do they just really crazy about the international thing? When does it happen? This is the problem with the whole entire system. When something's supposed to go in a public domain, it's supposed to go in a public domain. That's fine. When your stuff ends up in a public domain, it's like, all right. That's life. That's what happens. It's not difficult to do Mickey voice. It's the same falsetto everyone has. Oh, well, there you go. It's on American what? I just got home from shopping at Walmart. I'm sorry. My condolences. It's on American Mickey Mouse grow up. What? David Bowie sang. Really? Sassy Grizz hates when I speak Mickey. She hates it even how spot on it is. Dude, yeah, that tone must be really grating because even when I do it, I can hear it in my own head and I'm like, please get it out. So I think I'm going to have to side on Sassy with that. Sassy Grizz. Yeah, Kermit takes effort. Kermit does take effort. Your Mickey Mouse sounds like Mickey Mouse from South Park. Yeah, probably. Because, I've seen more of Mickey Mouse in South Park than I have in real life. Do Kermit once again? Oh, God. No, I can't do it when I'm on a spot. And with that, demonetized. Talking bad about mice, demonetized. Whatever. Dude, seriously, you know how much money I make from a VOD on here on YouTube? Like, what? $7 or something like that. If you're lucky. And I'm talking about like full views, everyone's seen it, and they're never going back to it again. It's like $7. If that. Whatever. Seriously, I do this for fun, not money, So I'm not really caring about that right now. Oh, speaking of which, a new episode was posted of Foamy. That's where we kind of make money, sort of, sometimes, occasionally. Officially 13 days till Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. This may be the last time I see you until the end of February. Yeah, media blackouts, I know, Beanie. Enjoy your game. Don't let people spoil it for you. And I don't know. That's going to be rough, though. That's going to be really difficult. What's up?
Yay. I am back. Missed about 30 minutes because of commute.
Boo. Stop traveling then. Jeez. Phoebe. What's up? Thank you. About to head to sleep. Glad to check out Pum'Kin Guy before I do. Later. Blazing Pikachu. There you go. Enjoy your rest. The MCA has changed public domain to before 1970 or post that date 130 years now. What? 130 years? Oh my God. What? Oh. John Carpenter's birthday is today. Ooh, really? I did not know. I got to send him a gift basket of Halloween treats. I'm sure he gets plenty of things. Yeah. I wouldn't know what to get him. Another synthesizer he can play with, Good movies, too good for him. Let's just get a Clockwork Orange and him, make him watch the last movie. What? No. I'm late. Dead knowledge. You're late. It's fine. Michael Rosenbaum played Jack Cooper and Zoe Duncan Jackson. There you go. Thank you. Rogue Alchemist. Thank you. That's Jack Cooper. And he had the quote-unquote twin sister. I think it was Azure or something. Azure. I want to say Azure Sky, but Selma Blair was in that. That's kind of what I know. That's when I think I first saw her stuff. And then she was like Hellboy, and that's kind of like all I know from her. That's weird. My brain is weird. I want to play Kingdom Hearts 3 soon. 13 days. So only 40 more years till the mouse is in the domain. 40 more years. Ugh. God. And they'll finagle something by then, right? Disney will be like, well, technically, if you see this, blah, 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 and future, it's still in use, trademark, And, all the courts will be like, oh, okay, I don't know. It's just, it boggles my mind because you know what? When comes the time for all the stuff we've created to end up in a public domain, nobody's going to stop it. Nobody's going to be like, oh, all right, we got to change that. Okay. They're going to be like, oh, well, sorry. And you'd be like, what? Come on, man. It's my stuff. I made this. No, doesn't matter. It's not yours anymore. Exactly. I'm pulling it. What? I'm putting a small gift together, so I had to grab a thing, another gift. Okay. Cool. Looking forward to it. Rosenbaum played one of the characters in the horror movie Urban Legend. I didn't see Urban Legend. I want to see that now. Just to see Rosenbaum. Not so weird to me. Travis strikes again. No more heroes this week. Oh God, that's right. That comes out. I never got to play the first one, but I know it's got a cult following, so that's always good. We just finally. Azure Sky is correct. Oh wow! Look at the memory. Look at the memory. I got brains that work. The other guy, I have no idea. I have no idea what his name is. I am never gonna remember it. The other weird guy with curly hair. Now speaking of games, we got to finish up Gravity Rush 2. Yeah, that only took like 3 years. No, I mean, dude, you played it when it came out. It came out in January 2017, and our last save data was April 2017. So literally, we played it for the first 3 months it came out, on and off. And then we're like, oh, we'll get back to it in January 2019. Of course, like some of the servers were offline and stuff. So some of the, quests and stuff they had, they were like no longer available. I'm like, thanks, Sony, you chumps. How much does it cost to keep a server running for a game that's not really doing a lot? It's just, come on, man. I want to look for my little treasure things. They had treasure hunts in that game. It was great. Love that game. I will say one part of that game irritated the snot out of me. It was very annoying. Or at least seeds for the brain. I'm surprised Disney hasn't given Mickey and Minnie kids more merch to make money off of. No, because that would imply marital intermingling. I don't think Disney does that.
Different. Whip 5 months of happiness, servitude.
Whichever makes you feel better. When you wake up in the morning, what do you say to yourself? Oh, gee, I'm glad I am in complete servitude to the weird little pumpkin on Twitch. Or are you just like, I'm just generally happy? I don't know. Whichever. Don't overthink it, though. That's how uprisings start. Thank you. 5 moons. Where do they leave off? Wolf Canis, what's up? It'll be over a century before Foamy hits public domain. All right, we'll be dead. Unless we put it in the public domain at some unspecified time. We can do that, though, right? We can be like, all right, we're just entering this. We can do that. All right, pick a date. Pick a date. Let people have fun with it. Later. No, wait till you're like, on death's door and you're like, public domain. Okay. Coffee. Thank you. That's weird. Nah, the coffee's weird. Now I got an ice cube stuck in my mouth. Oh, I'm going to chew it. Ice cube ASMR. There you go. I'm sure somebody likes it. They're like, oh, rewind that. I want to clip it and listen to it over and over again. People chewing ice cubes. It's so relaxing. Because maybe what Grizz came to me the other day with a suggestion of him going back to school. What do you guys think? Education. Knowledge is power. Why not? Just make sure they're giving you the right knowledge. That's kind of that's kind of the problem. Depends. What do you feel like going to school for? Furthering your education is one of the best things you could do for yourself. But sometimes you could just do that online and just do your own research and become a genius. I'm a loner. I have no friends. All right, join the club of people who are loners. But then if we're all hanging out together, let's make us loners or just cautiously social. Ciao. Ms. L, what's up? I got my chips and dip. Oh, I want dip. Oh. Let's just put Jim's brain into a robot. A robot. Yeah, no, we're getting so dismayed with everything.
I was going to say something, but I forgot what it was.
Oh. Well, I do that a lot. It's all right. Thank you. Police Story and Police Story 2 are coming to the Criterion in April. Is that good? Is it good or bad? Thinking about game design. Game design. I think, dude, it's like most of that you could probably do online. There are, I don't know, is it like, for those old enough to remember the 90s, remember in the 90s when everybody was a web developer, and they made like a ton of money making web pages, and then there was like this overabundance of web designers, and now it's like, people are like, hey, I'm a web designer, and they're like, yeah, I got front page for that, thanks. Or whatever software that's just like click, 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 beautiful, that kind of thing. I don't know. I want to make sure that doesn't happen to game development, but I think game development is like the next big, it's big now, but, entertainment industry. So I think the employment rates would actually be really good if you know what you're doing. So, yeah, I think. What do you think? Yeah, you know what? Do it, because then, you know, when we'll do a Kickstarter to give Grizz a job so he can make us a game or something. You know? There we go. Because I think I could trust Grizz to make a game rather than going on, like, you know, DeviantArt or whatever and be like, I need a game I can make a game. You know, and it's just like some weird poke at the screen thing, because that's what we would do. I don't know. We'll see. No promises. Loners convention. Gotta rent lots of space. Or not book anything. Anyway, I missed some chat. I'm sorry. I wouldn't want Jonathan's brain to go into robot until they, one, work out proper brain life support, and two, make robot arms that can draw. Driven by mental impulses, the human arms work not better. Yeah. I think I'd be fine in a robot body if I could just kind of sit and listen to music and not have to worry about making a living. That's what I like. I like listening to music. That's music and movies. That's my thing. Games every once in a while when I get the free time, which is very rare. Mickey has nephews. From who? Who's the brother? Who's the sister? Does Mickey have brothers and sisters if he's got nephews? I don't understand. So then, basically, Mickey's the weird uncle then, right? Not in a steady relationship or anything. He just kind of wanders around, plays with magic. Hey, Mickey's the weird uncle at Disney. What's your opinion on the upgraded Resident Evil 2? I haven't played it, so I have no opinion. I hear people like it. Don't know, though. I remember when everyone went nuts when Windows 98 came out and there was Windows themes. Windows themes. Windows themes are cool. I've always wanted to try to make a game, but I feel like I'm too dumb to understand coding. It's getting easier because we're not very good at coding. We can build a website, sorta. But you know what? There's plenty of tutorials online and stuff like that, and there are very simple game making programs that you can search for on Steam that will give you a slow introduction as to how certain things work, you know? So you can tell, like, okay, if I want this item to do this and this, it'll show you step by step. And it is tricky to make a really great game, but for a simple game, it's not as hard as you think. It's very time consuming. So if you got free time, then, you know, look into it. If you don't, then move along. By the time the mouse goes in public domain, we'll be in the 3000s. I know, right? In the year 3000, mice will be entered into the public domain. Maybe. Coffee shops are fun. I love coffee shops. Donald has nephews, not Mickey, right? I don't know who's... Dude, I don't keep up with the family tree of Disney characters. What? Huh. The only thing honestly, the only thing I care about from Disney is Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride. That was Disney, right? Pirates of the Caribbean. And what was the other thing I kind of liked from them? There's something else. Some will say Star Wars, but I don't associate it with Disney, even though it is. And the Marvel movies, I don't count either. So yeah, there you go. That's it. I don't know. I need dark and spooky. I can't be sitting there listening to family-friendly mice rolling around in their own silliness, you know? Mickey has a sister. Where's Mickey's parents? I want to hear the tragic tales of Mickey's parents, said in a very serious way by the mouse himself. It was a dark night, and I went to see my parents, and they went out to get some cheese, and you know, that kind of thing, and it ends up they got caught in like a rat trap or something. That'd be great. You know, it's this heartfelt kind of thing, and it's supposed to be all serious, and you just can't take it serious with that voice. And I saw their bodies, and it was terrible. and Goofy's just like, dude, I can't take you seriously. I don't care what you're talking. You could be saying, I am Batman, and I would just laugh in your face. I'm Batman. No, you're not. You're terrible. Get out of here. Oh, man. I want to hear a real tragic tale by Mickey. That's what I want. That's my ASMR. Anyway, The two Disney things I care about most are Lion King and Pirates of the Caribbean. There you go. and you'll probably stop caring about the Lion King once the live action one comes out. Tragic Tales. I see what you did there. That's pretty good. Tragic Tales. I thought Donald was the one with the sister. I don't know. Walt Disney killed him. It was Walt. I trusted him. And he had my parents stuffed on the wall. I could do this all day, but I won't. Demonetized. Let's see. They didn't make enough money for Darth Disney, and they had to go. What? Really? George Carlin's rant about Mickey Mouse is still great. Dude, I haven't heard that in forever. I got to go back because I have to refresh my memory. Amelia Fieldmouse is Mickey's older sister and the mother of Mickey's nephew, Morty and Ferdy. Ferdy? The character's first appearance is Morty and Ferdy 1932 comics debut in the English version of these comic strips. She is referred to only as Mrs. Fieldmouse. Well, yeah, can you get any more generic? That's like, it's Mr. Cat, Mr. Dog. That's Mr. Ladybug. Hey, 2019, it could be a Mr. Ladybug. It's so weird. The live action without be be prepared? Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, we've never been introduced to the parents of the nephews. Nope. Because they're derelicts. That's what I'm assuming. They're just derelicts and, not taking care of their kids. Called child services. Yeah, I see that. No, I just pretend the CGI one doesn't exist. As far as I'm concerned, the only live-action Lion King was the one on Broadway. Broadway. I didn't see that. We lived in New York. We saw like 2 shows on Broadway, and we were like, eh. I think one was, God, I don't remember. Phantom of the Opera, and then some other one that it was like forgettable. And Phantom of the Opera, I got to say, I know everyone holds it in high esteem, but it was pretty terrible, in my opinion.
What I have been wondering for the longest time is why Pluto and Goofy are the same species, but Goofy is more humanoid, but Pluto is just a dog.
Oh, that's, they fiddled with the genetics. That's what it is. It's genetic mutations, So one is a mutant and one is just a dog, It's weird. And I blame science for that. The last thing you want is your dogs talking to you because it's not going to be pleasant. Mr. Pumpkin. Mr. Pumpkin. I know, right? Such a generic term. Pumpkin guy, It was a late stream when I was created, okay? There was a Mr. Ladybug in Bug's Life. Yeah, that was, I think Dennis Leary did the voice, right?
That's messed up.
What's messed up? What? My sleeves? They're looking a little frayed. I should probably get a new one. Anyway, you're just not pretentious enough to appreciate Broadway. It's probably for the best. No, it's not pretentiousness. It's just I don't have an ear for Broadway. I really don't. Because my ear seems to be like, yo, everything here sounds the same. And this is coming from somebody who likes punk music. Punk music is very derivative. It's just like 3 chords and a lot of yelling. But a lot of the Broadway shows, because it gives me the impression that people put a lot of time and effort into this, creating masterful scores. When I go hear it and it sounds like something else, I'm like, what is this? This is like by the numbers, kind of plug and play, numbers. And I'm like, gross. What, Phantom of the Opera? Is that why? I didn't like it? I thought it was terrible? That's my opinion. I can have one. I don't know what was so terrible. Mickey Mouse First World were hot dogs from the 1929 short film The Carnival Kid. Hot dogs. Weird. Plot twist, Mickey is made scientist and Pluto's Goofy's wife. Oh, the Goofy Pluto thing you explained. Oh, no, it's just genetic engineering. That's all. Disney Animal Kingdom had an abridged Lion King Broadway musical. An abridged Lion King. Abridged. We're going to make it short. Music. It didn't cost extra either. Oh, that's good. Your sleeves are fine. Oh, okay. No, we were talking about something else. I just assumed it's about me because, Pauline, the musical. There you go. That's it. That's your musical right there. She can whisper. She can be like, but I don't think the people in the nosebleed seats are going to hear her. No, see, it doesn't work. We'll get you a really loud mic. She's trying to learn an instrument. She's trying to figure out whether she wants to play piano or a wind instrument or something with strings, you know? We'll figure it out. Pick something. Autocorrect. Autocorrect. It's the bane of everyone's existence. Disney trivia. Goofy's original name is Dippy Dog. Dippy Dog. Hey, it sounds hip. Yo, Dippy Dog. I'll give the live action Lion King one small credit. Darth Vader is still Mufasa. She's a spooky type of person. Pipe organ. Ooh. No note. Jen, no note. Thank you. Jen Joik. Thank you. It's appreciated. Appreciate 100 bits. Yes. What, you gonna, pipe organ? No, because every time I hear a pipe organ, I either think, one, I'm at an old-timey baseball game, or I'm stuck in church just waiting to leave. So, and those things aren't very portable. We need something portable, you know? Trombone. What? Why don't I just get a signature Neil Peart drum kit, too? She looks like she would play cello.
Pauline playing the harp. That would be sweet.
Portable. Does anybody know what a portable instrument is? How strong are you people? No, just carry around a cello. Maybe Melora Krieger can do that, but not me.
What about a dulcimer?
Hammer dulcimer. Maybe. What's that thing that makes the woo, woo, woo? It sounds like space that you just use with your hands. Is that it? What am I confusing the two? I forget what that's called. No, that's Moog something. Oh my god, I forget it. Never mind. Theremin, thank you. Sounded like a pharmaceutical. Have you taken your Theremin today? That'd be fun.
There are small one, like Buck in the older days.
There are small ones. All right. Dude, look into it. Hammer. It's hammer dulcimer time. Dude, you imagine doing that? Oh my god, somebody out there on YouTube do Can't Touch This by Hammer on a hammer dulcimer. And then you could be like, it's hammer time. Ding, 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 ding. You're welcome. What? That's easy million views right there. Royalties. The kazoo. Yeah, she can breathe. So that's pretty good. No, I felt it. I felt air coming out of her mouth once. Because I thought she died. So I'm like, hey, you awake? And she's just like, pff. I'm like, oh, all right, you're awake. What? Dude, kazoo. That'd be good. Anyway, she could play the clarinet. Make some really cool sounds. Clarinet. I don't know if she's got that kind of talent to play the clarinet. Clarinet is difficult, dude. To be a good clarinet player. Maybe Glenn Miller over here. Come on. Actual air. I know actual air, right? It wasn't like dust or anything. We'll get into the lore later. Once. Just do it to recorder or else you remind people of their elementary days. I've never played a recorder. I had a tape recorder once. That was fun. No, we're not doing the Zelda instrument. You can't play the clarinet. You think she's going to be able to play the Zelda instruments? Repost. It's kind of weird. We're calling the new Lion King live action, considering that it's all CG. I know, right? Hey, somebody sue them for false advertising. You said it was live action, and no. I want real lions. False advertising. There you go. I would do that. Electric guitar. Get dark and brutal. I tell her to play bass, but then people are going to be like, oh, way to go, Marceline. You know, she's already gotten a comparison 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, oh, God, let's not put that nail
Welcome
in there.
back, Sam Demon.
Hi.
Nearly missed the stream celebrating that my PC is fixed. Turns out was a thermal issue.
It's a thermal issue. Huh. And you celebrated. Would you go out to lunch? Hey, my computer's fixed. Let's go out to lunch. We're going to celebrate. I tell all the waiters and waitresses, dude, what are we celebrating? Guess what? I'm celebrating the fact that my computer's... You have a toast? I like to make a toast to my computer that has overcome their personal thermal issues and is now back on their feet, you know, doing what they do best, loading Twitch. Here's to you, PC. You must really care about your PC. Good for you. Anyway, I'm not making fun of them, dude. I'm not. I'm serious.
Live action would be the equivalent to the 1981 film Roar, where they used real lions and everyone was mauled and it was awesome as hell. Every wound in that movie was real and awesome.
I've never seen that. I gotta go see that now. Real lions, you say? Huh. Of course, like, somebody viewing that now would be considered supporting, like, animal abuse. You mean, yeah, this happened like 30 years ago. You all right? God. Hey, you know the thing about time? You can't go back and change it. Fool. Electric banjo. No. Let's see. Pour one out for your PC, right? This is for the PCs we've lost in the past. It sounds like fun. No. What do they call it? Ocarina? Ocarina. Golden Olden Days sounds good.
And there's the Mountain Dulcimer. It's portable. It's a fretted string version, but it's normally used in bluegrass music, so it may not have the right sound.
No, we'll just detune everything to dark. What? So it'll be like... No, that's what I love doing. You ever play a bass and you detune it to the point of it almost like the strings falling off? Then you get that... Especially if it's electric and it's plugged in. It's literally, it's like fart music. It's great. Dark fart music. Dude, fart wave. There you go. Invented here. You're welcome. Music that surprisingly doesn't stink. Okay. Anyway. Turn on the dark settings. I think those have been on since, 17 years ago? Just haven't learned to switch it off yet. Jim Jams, what? What's up? I'm late, but hi. Queen Zillian, what's up? We had a snow day, so no work. Snow day. And I thought they were just for kids. All right, adults get snow days too. Now I'm looking forward to being an adult one day. Can't go back and change time unless you're the doctor. Yeah, he hasn't been doing a good job either. Or she. Electric viola, like Devil Went Down to Georgia, was played on. Oh, God. Yeah, dude, that guy was insane. Love that song. Not using the dark theme is just wrong. Fart wave, somewhere out there. Bill Manspeaker is cursing himself for not thinking that first, right? You're welcome. Royalties. Trademark the term. So that's when people are like, hey, we got this new, it's called fart wave. You know, kind of thing. That's me. It's me. Invented here. Yes. We're having a good day so far. Inventing things, having some coffee. It's great. I have the dock setting on everything. Now, I'm glad that, like, Twitch implement... Oh, my God. Speaking of Twitch, no, I'm not doing the Prime thing. Because a lot of people haven't been alerted. Apparently now, because they did this with YouTube as well. If you follow or subscribe to somebody, subscribing on YouTube or following on Twitch, you have to hit that flippin' bell up there to be notified when somebody goes live or posts something. And I'm like, why would you do that? If I'm following somebody on Twitch, I want to know when they go live, and you got to press the bell. Why? My God. It's like when I follow somebody on Twitter, I don't have to press a bell to be notified that, they did post something. What?
There were about 150 wild animals, and most of those were big cats, mostly lions, tigers and leopards, with a few jaguars in there.
Oh.
Let's just say lots of stitches were required during and after filming.
Man, that is rough. That is scary. I wouldn't want to mess around with a big cat. No, because even the little cats can claw the hell out of you. You know, imagine a big one that actually has some muscle behind it. Ugh, it's crazy. Like being mauled by a bunch of Freddy Kruegers with gloves on every hand. Ugh. Thank you. Coffee helps with inventing. It's a fact. Yes, it is. I mentioned Green Jelly reference, and now I have to stop thinking about the damn Three Little Pigs music video. There you go. Go watch it. It's fun. The bell is disabled for everyone without an active mobile device. What? Why? That doesn't make any sense. You guys are never going to know when I'm on just because some of you may not be on mobile? Oh, it's not an active mobile device, so... What? All right.
You're not crazy.
Ow!
Just different. 7 Moons smile.
7 Moons! Williams! Thank you. 7 Moons.
You're
that's
not
good.
crazy.
Wow, God.
Just different.
Salary.
Found out how to get something to work. Less than 3.
Yes! Thank you. Well, apparently you knew how to do it for 42 months, so did you just figure this out now? Because that's impressive. I had no idea how to sub, and I was doing it, like, magically for 42 months. This time I did it right. What? Thank you. 42 moods. Oh, man. See, that's the bad thing about being on Twitch for so long. You start seeing the numbers, and I'm like, my God, I've been on this thing for like that many months. Moons. What? Do not have a mobile device, and I get notifications. What? See, now I don't understand. Nobody's making sense anymore on Twitch. Remember when Twitch used to make sense? Now it's all gonna poop. I don't want I just have to remember what time you're on my side of the world. Yeah, but it's kind of like difficult for everybody else who, don't remember things. It's always good to get like that notification so you're like, oh, cool, they're live. Yeah, I'm actually not doing anything. And I go, look. And if you just try to keep that in the back of your mind, most people will just forget about it. And it'll be like 3 weeks later. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember that Pum'Kin thing. Is that still a thing? Cleared pre-approved stuff from PayPal. Had trouble resubbing. Boo. Oh, okay, that's why. Oh, God. No, PayPal, man. It's activated for me, and I'm not on mobile. What? Then what is happening? I have the dark setting on my watch, so I don't have to have my eye hurt as much. Dark settings. What's up? Cheer, Jen. Again. No note. It's those quiet cheers you gotta love. Thank you. Appreciate it. My husband was watching Pumpkin Guy on YouTube, and then I started watching the live streams recently. Yes, thank you. That's cool. I'm glad. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate anybody from YouTube making their way over here because it's like, in this day and age, it's hard to get people to even move to like the next tab on their browser. I'm like, well, if you come over to this link right over here, it's like, oh God, really? I got to alt tab to get it. Oh my God, it's so far. That link, just click it. Thank you. I appreciate it. And people, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's live shows every Wednesday and Sunday. Usually Sunday noon and Wednesdays around 1 o'clock. We don't overdo it because I don't want people to get sick of the pumpkin. You know what I'm saying? I just like showing up every once in a while, touching base with people. And besides, I don't leave the house much. So, I don't have so much to talk about. My kids at my job realized how little money I make. I think I may have started a rebellion. Let it begin. There you go. That'd be good. No, man, use them. Be like, I
remember when YouTube stopped alerting me about new Foamy videos and I forgot about them for years so I was super surprised 3 years ago to see that you're still active and last year to see that you're on Twitch. I was like, how did I not know I loved Foamy in high school?
I know,
Welcome
right?
back, silly human.
Wow.
C#.
C#. Thank you. No, Radio Rabbit, that's been a problem for everybody. So it's just like, and I know, and I get it. I'm not like, oh, how could you not, there's gallons of things to watch and it's really hard to retain viewership of any kind for a week, let alone however many years. But, when YouTube implemented that, you have to press the bell to be notified. It's like, dude, your views literally dropped off by like 20K per episode just because, not everybody did it. And I'm like, thanks, YouTube, for making it a little bit more difficult for everybody. I don't know. And then Twitch is like, hey, YouTube's kind of big. Why don't we do what they do? Press the bell to be notified. You know, and I'm like, why? I mean, it's just, it's that kind of convoluted business structure and decisions that make no sense to me. And I'm like, why are you doing this? You want people to go watch the content. You want people to go to the websites and see things. And it's like, why would you make it a two-step process? You know, it's like annoying. You know, literally the internet, everybody on the internet wants one process. Click. Okay, not click. Okay, no, I know it seems like it's not a lot of work, but to most people it is. You know, especially it's a lot of work when they don't realize it's been implemented, and then 3 years later they're like, oh snap, the guy's still alive. Anyway, I found PG by looking for the squirrel, but I enjoy PG more for the community. Yes, thank you. I don't know. Can you imagine if we tried to do this with the squirrel? I think you would just alienate everybody here. Because, I don't know, the squirrel's not very, I'm not going to say tolerant, but patient. Not very patient with people. So, like, say, Nautical Razor, who wanted to be noticed, you know what, the squirrel would throw up, not literally throw up, but put up, not literally throw up, thank you. Like a notice me thing, but probably like an angry picture of him with the middle finger saying, hey, you've been noticed. I'm glad. Hey, look, I'm noticing you. Now you're the center of attention. What do you want, you idiot? You know, that kind of thing. Because the squirrel's kind of mean. He's just like, you know, I'm fine with that. The world needs mean. You know? Good mean. There's good mean and bad mean. There's like bully mean, and then there's people who like slap you around till you learn. I agree with Graham. We will never get sick of you. Give it time. No, Timmy won't get away. Daddy. What, Timmy? I don't know where that is.
That was excellent timing when Pauline made that sick face.
Yeah, well, serendipity. No, you got to be in tune with timing. Hey, but your birthday's something. Repost. I can't read it. Went away from my screen and I can't read it. It's gone. I have a Pum'Kin shirt I only wear when it's a Sunday and Wednesday. That's my reminder. Thank you. That's pretty good. It's like, oh, I'm wearing Pum'Kin Guy shirt. I guess Pum'Kin Guy's on today. Yes. That's awesome. Foamy is not user-friendly. Yeah, I'm surprised it's still allowed in this day and age. You know? That's how I was in a random urge to catch up a few years ago. I missed, stumbled upon Pum'Kin Guy thing, and here I am. Yes, Mother Man. I know, it's weird. I think eventually there's going to be a nostalgia for like early 2000s kind of internet, and then Newgrounds will blow up all over again because they kind of did it with the whole Tumblr exodus. And, you know, dude, that's just going to be a thing. So it's going to be interesting, and hopefully we'll be in a position to take advantage of that retro charm. Bully mean, the truth, and truth mean. I know, right? The truth hurts, but in a good way. Like, hey, you're stupid. Why don't you better yourself, you schmuck, you know? But bullying is just kind of stupid, where you're just like, you punch somebody in the face for no absolute reason. You're different. You know, what? Speaking of which, how many out there still use Gillette razors? I have no interest in that whole argument, but I thought it was funny when I'm looking at Twitter. I'm like, okay, why is everybody hating on Gillette? Because they did a stupid ad about something, and I'm just like, you know what, dude? I use an electric razor, and it's not by Gillette. I don't care. No, I'm going to let everyone else cry about it, and you know what? If it doesn't work out for them, then they have another way to use the razor. Anyway, repost last night in Fallout 76. I got a PlayStation trophy for standing on the spot where a nuke landed. Really? You got a trophy for that? What? Why is PlayStation so stingy with the trophies? No, man, because we played the original Gravity Rush, the remastered version on PlayStation 4, and it took forever for us to get any kind of trophies out of any of the games we play on PS4. And I'm like, why are you guys so stingy? Come on, man, I'm a Westerner. I need instant gratification and constant reassurance that I'm great, you know? Like, you turned on the game, you know, trophy. You know, come on, encourage me. Foamy is the hero the internet needs, and needs definitely what they deserve. Yeah, the internet deserves, you know, a more. Actually, the internet deserves a harsher Foamy. If we ever make a movie, I think even people who have gotten used to Foamy over the years, they'll be like, holy taco
PG
shells.
and Jim,
What's up?
just wanted to let you know that I found out about Foamy back in my early 20s, before YouTube.
Yes.
Stopped watching cause of reason only to find Foamy again on YouTube
Yes.
in my early 30s. Gosh, I missed him in the years I couldn't watch him and reminded why I love him when I started T.
To watch him again. Love Foamy and you. Pumpkin guy. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, so we got to do like a no holds barred episode of the squirrel, so you can just really. Hold on.
Please make a movie. Also, if you decide to, can I film it?
No, it's animation. It's you can't, like, unless you're going old school animation, you don't really film animation anymore. You just do it. You know? No, but it would be a very simple movie. It'd be like pretty much in the style the cartoon is done now, but technically we could do 2 minutes of animation in 4 hours if we really pushed ourselves. But, you know, that's 4 hours. So 2 minutes times whatever math is, and then time that by that, and we could probably get a movie done whenever we needed to. But it does take a lot of work. There are a lot of backgrounds that need to be done and stuff like that for the concept that we have. So I'm missing a lot of chat. Hold on. Everybody's up in arms over to Gillette over the anti-bullying campaign. Dude, whatever, man. You know what? Gillette, you know what I'm angry about? You weren't around when this poor schlub was stuck in high school getting bullying. Where were you, Gillette, during those dark times? You know, internet rage. It's not the same as real rage. Internet rage is like, that kind of thing. So, yeah. And then, like, right after that, some TV show was trending above it. And I'm like, well, apparently they're not so outraged that a TV show is taking over. You want trophies? Go play a Steam game. I know. It's like, you bought it. Achievement. It's like, what? Please make a movie. Yeah, well, don't think about it. Do not have it on today. I have my pumpkin scarf on today. All right. Pumpkin scarf. Pumpkin scarf. Howdy ho. Ha, ha, ha. Bloody Angel, hi. What's up? We obviously need a harsher Foamy. I think TV watch the Triggers and Safe Spaces. What? I think I've watched Triggers and Safe Spaces over 100 times. It's still hysterical and true. Yeah, but you know what? Nobody likes that. Nobody likes the harsh confrontation of the mirror that is Foamy. Hey, look at yourself, schmuck. Psh. That's kind of what Foamy always is. It's like that mirror to the people who are really obnoxious out there. Literally just recycling it and putting it back in their face. And they're like, ow, why are you so cruel? It's like, why are you so stupid then? Oh, it's the anti-man thing. They went full SJW. Did they? I guess I'll have to go watch it because, here's the thing about the concept of manliness. You either are or you aren't. And whatever you are, enjoy it. You know, because you're not a guy, you know. You let other guys be guys because those are the ones who go to military and, you know, do all that police stuff and, you know, that's like man's man, you know, that kind of thing. They're the ones riding horseback, you know, Red Dead Redemption style, you know, herding cattle. You're like, you're artsy guy. There's a place for all types of guys. What's the problem? And they all grow facial hair. What? I don't get it. I don't understand. I'll really have to watch the ad then because I don't know. I have never met Foamy. Good for you. Hey, people, my birthday is Sunday. Could you wish her a happy birthday? Hold on.
Would you ever consider making patches of PG or Pauline to sell? We have battle vests with patches on them and would love to add to the collection. If this movie ever got made, would it be a 30-minute movie?
No, that's not a movie. Movie is at least an hour and 10 minutes long in my mind. An hour and 10 minutes, at least. And then you can have behind-the-scene footage of you cramping up your hand drawing. Yeah, that'd be right. Look at this. Oh, and then I could do the audio commentary. I want to do the audio commentary track. Oh wow, this squirrel! What an obnoxious little guy I got. Oh man, yeah. I don't know what Jim was thinking when he made this scene. I mean, this would be banned on like in every country for some reason, But people today, yeah. Oh, I like bagels too. Well, what a coincidence! I so relate to this squirrel. I want to do that. And would I consider making patches? Maybe. I don't know. People opt for squirrel merch than pumpkin merch, and I get it. I'm kind of seasonal for most people, so that's fine. Yeah, seasonal squash. There you go. I'm the manliest man, eating cookies while playing the Power Rangers with Power Ranger toys and watching a cartoon squirrel. Yes. I don't know. It's just I don't get the whole. For a society so fixated on not pigeonholing people into specific genders, everyone seems to get really offended by people questioning anything or even making an assumption of whatever when who cares? I mean, that's what it comes down to. Who cares? I don't care if you're a guy who identifies as a girl, who identifies as a lobster, who identifies as a bag of nacho chips that is slightly stale, but in turn identifies with a crispier taco shell. But, you're generally a guy. Does that make any sense? In other words, none of this matters. Just be who you are. Anyway. Seasonal for me is all year round. Bring on the pumpkin merch. We'll see. I haven't checked the stats of sales for anything. We have the Amazon shop. I got the Design by Human. I haven't checked to see if anything is sold ever. I'm weird that way. It's like, all right, we got shirts up. Okay, back to work. Yeah. All right, look that up later. After you promote the cartoon. The cartoon's more important. Do that. Right. Later. After. Where did I leave off? I identify as a mailbox. There you go. Should it really be called a mailbox? Shouldn't it be a non-specific gender box? See, this is what I mean. It's getting silly. Everyone donate to the Kickstarter for this movie. See, that's the thing. We wouldn't have to do a Kickstarter because we can kind of do it all ourselves. Wouldn't you like to do that? Wouldn't you like to have that under your title? I made an entire movie by myself. Done. That would be cool. That'd be cool. I mean, how difficult could it be? I'm out here for like 2.5 hours to begin with. Like every twice a week. It's like a movie. It's an interactive movie with the peoples. I am a ham sandwich. I identify as an attack helicopter. I'm more of a button person. Buttons are easier than patches. I'd wear patches if only pumpkin guy. Let people think what they want of my manhood. Male doesn't have a gender yet. I always thought his letters as being more feminine. I don't know. Maybe because of the decorative writing. I identify as father of the pizza domes. There you go. Oh, man. How about a Kickstarter for Pumpkin Guy merchandise? Yeah, you have to be specific. What's up? Jan! Again! The no note. All right, no, that's good. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes. Yes. Let's see. I identify as Taco. Bad Person. Music score by Danny Elf Person. That's pretty good. I like that. I identify as a human. It's that simple, right?
Howdy all, sorry I'm late, but Dimmerman214 won't be able to watch Web Steam because he's on day shift. Also, I can't stay, got us sick.
You got us sick? I don't know who specifically goes out to get sick, but I'm not going to judge. So enjoy. I'm sorry you got to work, Demo Man. And who said something about the birthday earlier, about wishing birthdays and things, and I missed it, and I didn't get to see it. Try to repost.
I am a fat bastard. Let me enjoy my junk food in peace.
There you go. I know, people are so judgy. But now you could just say that they're body shaming you. Be like, oh, why are you body shaming me, bruh? Come on, in this 2019. Yeah. Why does everyone got to put the date in front of something as if that is the defining reason as to why you should be thinking a certain way? Well, it's 2019, you know? Yeah, so, well, great. I'm glad you have a calendar and you can tell a year. I mean, what do you want from me? But, you know, it's 2019. You should be a little bit more, you know. I mean, 2019. Again, I get you understand the concept of time and a 65 day year cycle. That's great. What? It can go on, but you know what I'm saying. It's just like I don't ever get 2019. Ugh, hurts me. I really want to know if that phone works.
Thrift store finds?
Oh yeah, we got those. Slowly collecting more dust than they had on before we got them. We'll try to remember to do that. We'll see where conversation goes. Oh, hey, here you go. Beanie. Hey, Pum'Kin, my mom's birthday this Sunday. Can you wish her a happy birthday by singing a bit? Singing? What? I don't do that. Also, you certainly have something to us all. Don't go disappearing on us. Where am I going to go? And never put forever in front of or behind something because it inevitably ruins it. Get rid of that. After birthday Sunday, then remind me Sunday. But I could wish you a happy birthday now. J.i.M, Mom. What am I going to do? Yeah, you ever notice that when they're like, oh, blah, 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 forever. And then it's like, oh, okay, the series has been canceled. Oh. You know, or bands when they name their album Forever. Well, who did that? Who were the annoying girl band, Spice Girls?
Gotta go binge eat nachos with cheese, bean dip, and jalapenos and binge watch some shows I've been meaning to catch up on by everyone.
Oh my God, that just made me instantly hungry. Oh. You know, why can't you just say, I gotta go watch things instead of saying, I'm leaving, remember food, everybody? Ha ha, I'm eating it. Oh, God. Thank you. Enjoy your shows. Hungry.
Cheer 50. Hey, Pum'Kin guy. I've been an incognito follower for a long time and I've had a very crappy couple of weeks, so I figured I'd cheer, pun intended, myself up by shouting you out for my birthday tomorrow.
Hey!
Going on 25. Rip me.
What do you mean 25? Dude, 25. We got people here, you know, upwards of 27. You're like a youngin'. Oh, man. Thank you. And, dude, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I appreciate you coming out of the shadows and escaping the lurking world and hanging out. Happy birthday. That's cool birthdays. Dude, everyone's born in January? There's like 8 birthdays today. They're like, dude, my birthday. Birthday. Anyway, nachos. Yep. It's interesting. We're reserved plate. Oh, I missed that. I remember food. Aqua Teen Hunger Force forever. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's things that generally have the word forever before or after it. It's generally no. That's like a marketing thing to try to convince people that it'll be around forever. You know? Like, oh, blah 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 forever. And then I have like one more season. And that's always the way it goes. It always, trust me, we've been around long enough to notice that. That's why we don't have Neurotically Yours forever, because it's not going to happen. We just have episode by episode. That's what we have. It's a day to day, one day at a time. Your stream is skipping and freaking out. Or is it just me or Twitch? It's got to be you or Twitch, because we got beautiful frames here. All the frames you see here are beautiful, 100% not dropped. Yeah, that's right. Our up speed is that of green. It's green. We're green. We're in the green. In other words, we're good. We're good. It's you. It's your fault. I'm going to be 40 in April. What are you talking about? Remind me in April. Like disco. I wonder how that's working. What, was there a disco forever moment? Like, for disco forever. And meanwhile, the Bee Gees are just like, yeah, that's going to happen. Disco forever. No. Song that doesn't end. Oh, God. Batman Forever. See what happened? Ruined it. A diamond lasts forever. Yeah, unless somebody steals it. 29-year-old and living a pumpkin. Yes. What did I mess up? I messed up something? What did I miss? Oh, man. Duke Nukem Forever did happen. Duke Nukem Forever. Are people still really enthralled at that series? That is...
I think I am 33. I kinda stopped counting.
Yeah, I think people stop counting after a certain age. I've heard that, where they're like, oh, how old are you? And you're like, Whatever. Let's see. I was born this year, so that must mean,
Here goes my last 50. You're an awesome guy and I look up to you, so thank you for cheering me up just by you.
Yeah.
Heart. 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 Also, I'm sick. Triple rip. All the good vibes.
Boo.
Heck,
Boo.
it was 25 years ago that I became a combat veteran. I am closing in on 50 now.
Fitted. There you go. Shiny. Dude, no, that's epic, man. And you know what? Congratulations. Nah, dude, seriously, somebody who's going through like all that kind of military stuff and they make it to 50. That's rare. You're a genius. Thank you. Oh, and Lucifer. I don't know. Cheer up. Have fun. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh, stop being sick. Well, what are you doing? Come in here. You just sneezing your germs everywhere. Just got over a cold. Dawn had bronchitis. Her immune system isn't up to par. We got to go shopping later. Oh, Duke Nukem Forever almost happened. They just gave up partway through and decided to finally release it, and it's abysmal state. It's like Duke Nukem. It's good enough. That should have been the title. I don't think Duke Nukem would be very PC friendly now. You know, I mean, I think of those Gillette commercials. I don't know, man. Simpsons forever. It seems that way, right? Yeah, just not Apu, right? Yeah, let's just quietly get rid of Apu because it offended two people. Yeah, that makes sense. Duke Nukem Forever was not that bad of a game. Was it? I haven't played it. Thanks for the follow. Rumboss. There you go. Sneezing reminded you of shopping. Yeah, because I usually get sick when I go shopping. No, because there's always grubby people outside, and they're all like, oh, let me touch this product.
Ready for next week. Who wants cake?
Why is everybody birthday? What is happening? And yes, I want cake. It's like, you want coffee? Yeah. Do I want cake? Yeah. Just don't even ask. Put it in front of me. God. Thank you. What about the animation of a couple of years ago? Like, what, Baby Fumi style? Would it take long for a movie? Oh, the Chibi series. That's a little more tricky because it's a little bit more involved. Right now, it's just kind of like, jumping static images, which is pretty easy to do. To do a movie, that would be a solid year. That would be a solid year to get a fully animated movie in that style. And then for that, I would rather, go the extra mile and hire real animators that know what they're doing. I guess Evie's here. I see ducks. Evie! 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 See, the more people get offended about this stuff, the more I want to post more, draw more, and do more just to tick them off. Yeah, I mean, eventually somebody's got to push buttons, right? I think that'll be the next wave of content, and might be about 4 or 5 years from now. Will hopefully go out of their way to be a little bit more offensive and push buttons, but who knows? Because apparently the writers for Family Guy, or at least producers or whatever, said they were starting to get rid of, what'd they say? I think they literally called them gay jokes. I guess there were jokes. I haven't seen that show in like a decade. So they were actually starting to get rid of those jokes, apparently, because they're like, well, it's a different time. And then I'm like, all right. I don't know. It's like you figure if anyone has a sense of humor, it would be that community. But I seem to feel less and less. As long as the jokes aren't harsh and cruel, I don't know what the deal is. I wonder what jokes they were actually referring to. Should go look back. It was a different time. It's like, God. And people enjoyed stuff back then. Anyway, me being alive is offending myself. Offending. Push all the buttons. Yeah, we need more button-pushing content. Demonetized. No happy jokes allowed. Yeah. I know, right? Yeah. My brother and I have successfully converted our neighbors and our mom into... Why would you do that? What did they do to you? We were contagious. Well, then you need to be... what are they? Quarantined. Quarantined. Tend to be offended just about everyone. They have jokes of any kind? I thought it was just copy-pasted gags from other people and disguise their plagiarism as parody, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's life. Anyway, how's everyone today? Only. I don't know, man. I can't be offended or ticked off right now since I was able to get good barbecue and hush puppies and cookout this afternoon. Yeah, sometimes that's just... maybe that's the thing. Maybe because everybody's so health conscious now. Maybe they just need a good meal to cheer themselves up. Maybe that's why everyone's so miserable. You know, because everyone's watching their calories and their meal. Dude, just have a donut and live life, man. My God, it's not so difficult. Maybe if they could deal with certain jokes about certain things, if they just, had a donut once in a while. And they're like, oh, yeah, that was kind of funny. They got powdered donut stuff all over their hand. They're like, oh, this is good. I don't know. Speaking of, I'm 51. There you go. Congratulations. I don't know. I don't even think 50 is being old. Maybe 80. I'll remind you in June. Okay.
Why are doctors so unwilling to listen to their patients, Pum'Kin?
Because they're too busy playing with their little tablet. I really think they're playing like word games on there, like Wordament. They're just like, oh no, I just matched up. That's ironic. I actually made the word insane in this crossword puzzle, and I'm dealing with somebody who I clearly think is mentally unstable. So let's see, we got insane. Oh yeah, no, that bothers people sometimes. Yeah. All right, let's go with the 3-letter words. We got Bob. No, Bob's not a word, but I know Bob. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, we could probably write out a description for that. Yeah, let's say Bob. Bowie. David Bowie. Yeah, you see what I did there? Yeah, you take like a couple of them, and then whatever's ailing you. We could give you a call back in about a week or so. And that's not going to work. That should be a word. It should be a word. Yeah, and if things don't clear up, then we could just kind of go to do something else. Cure. I guess it is a word. It's not just the band. All right. This is how I picture doctors, which is really sad. Bob is a noun now. Really, it is? Like bobbing up and down? I'm sorry when I get into those little tangents there, because then I start missing things. Oh, man. I play with my tablet. Does that make me a doctor? Yes, of course you're a doctor. If you have a little tablet in your hand and you're poking at the screen vigorously as if you're trying to assess the ailments of the patient in front of you, you are clearly a doctor. You might want to get a white coat and maybe a little stethoscope to really, sell that kind of image. But I'm walking around. I'm a doctor. Did you not see my tablet?
Was told by a doctor that I'm certifiable a few years back, and have been proud of it ever since.
There you go. You put that on the wall and be like, look, I got this from the doctor. I'm certifiable. Then you give him crazy eyes. That would be good. Why not? You can still say crazy eyes. You've never seen a person with crazy eyes? Yes. Like really, just wow. Yeah, exactly. I play with my time now. Okay, I did end up eating in a car. Aw. And then my friend's cat name is Tanner, and we want to go outside. And it's 10 dregs out right now. Wait till the dregs clear up, and you'll be all right. Now you gotta watch out for those dregs. They're all over society. I know you meant degrees. I gotta make fun. Have fun with the typos. It's great. Did you all talk about Carol Channing? No, we didn't. They're dead. What else do you say about that? Now, Carol Channing died, 97. Not a fan of her work. No, she was all right. I think she did stuff. I've probably seen her in a ton of things. I just, for some reason, I'm not placing a name and a face right now. What's up?
Just had to work through lunch to fix this release. Thanks much for giving me something entertaining to listen to.
Hey, DJ, I'm sorry. I hate when people make you work through lunch. They're like, hey, I know you got lunch, but we got this problem here. What? Dude, yeah, I got a problem here, too. It's called malnutrition, all right? The release can wait. But people are drowning. It's fine. Just throw out some little life preservers. It's great. I don't know anyone crazy eyes. Really? Oh, my God. Well, you know when you see them. And I love the crazy eyes, like Fairuza Balk, best crazy eyes out there. She does, when she wants to, she got crazy eyes. Crazy eyes. Like that, right there. See? You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Crazy eyes. Ah! I think she's just going to go to bed. Whatever. Good job on those crazy eyes. It's very helpful. No, it's good when you have an example. And off she goes. Anyway, Carol Channing was in The White Queen and my favorite Alice in Wonderland. Was she? All right. Everyone deserves lunch. Yes.
I have a good doctor. He actually cares and isn't trying to pump me full of pills.
Those are rare. Those are rare. Hold on to that doctor. Sometimes every time we go to a doctor when, something's going wrong, I never like when they just sit there, don't really look at you, put their hand on their chin as if they're about to fall asleep and start looking at their tablet. That's what bothers me. When somebody sits down and they're just like, all right, what's your problem? And they look at you, then I'm a little bit more encouraged, So that's a good body language will tell you whether you're getting a good doctor or not. Keep that in mind. Pauline, Crazy Eye Queen. Yeah, that's it. That's your title. I love Carol Channing as the White Queen. I gotta rewatch these things then because it's not clicking. I had to get it done for the last test begin, and I won't leave stuff unfinished. Never leave stuff unfinished. I eat at my desk. Everyone, I do not starve. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you at least had something. Repost. What? I had 2 doctors in the same room basically trying to tell me I didn't have kidneys just to say I didn't have a kidney. Oh, but pulled a muscle, which the x-ray proved I didn't have, but did prove I had UTI that was a bladder infection, basically called... Really? Come on. Here's the thing about doctors. Doctors believe they know everything, okay? Because they're doctors, and some of them are medical professionals and are very knowledgeable about what they do. For me, generally, I don't go to the doctor unless I'm like, all right, let's figure out what this is. If I can't figure it out myself, then I go. But I will always look up online all the ailments that I would possibly have, try to figure out based on age, this, that, the other environmental factors, what I would possibly have. Statistically, you could do that. So when you have food poisoning, you're like, all right, food poisoning, whatever. And, if you pull a thing in your back, all right, could be a back problem, whatever. Then you go to the doctor and you're like, okay, well, this is what's bothering me. You give them the specific things. And if they give you some weird, crazy thing that's like, oh, well, I'm sure you have I don't know, think of something weird. Melanoma of the third vertebrae, and you're like, yeah, that doesn't sound right. You go to another doctor, Like, seriously. Doctors misdiagnosed me as a kid. They said I had cerebral palsy, but I actually have polio on my left arm, my left leg. Oh, thanks, doc. And I will say this. Listen to my words, and I'm not being biased. This is mathematically, statistically proven on studies. Female doctors actually have a higher success rate with dealing with patients than male doctors. It's a statistical fact as of 2017, I think. I don't know if it's changed, but from the articles I have read. So maybe, sometimes guys don't feel comfortable having a lady look at them, and poking at their parts or whatever. Don't worry about that. They're professionals. But statistically, they have a better success rate, even in surgeries. So keep that in mind. I think women generally listen more too, And I'm not knocking guy, people out there, doctors, because that would be silly. But I'm just saying from the statistics I have read, But I would say every really good dentist I've had has been a guy. What's up?
Can I be Pauline's best friend? Also, my female dog is named Pauline also, but she's named after a Mexican female singer.
Oh, okay. And that's weird too. I don't know. Pauline, friend everybody. Thank you. Don't poke at my parts. Don't poke at my parts. Yeah. No, guys are weird like that. They get a little weird and uncomfortable and like, I don't want some strange person poking at me. And is it any better that a guy does it?
Thank you. If a girl doctor wants to fondle my junk to find cancer, she can go right ahead.
Exactly. Thank you. See, that's the reasonable thing. When you go to a doctor's office, forget about being embarrassed. Forget about, this, that, the other thing. Whether you're a guy or a girl, they are literally there to help find what's wrong with you sometimes. Let them do what they got to do. And don't put off medical examinations because you're like, Meanwhile, the person who's like watching this, who's like 16 on YouTube, is like, what? I don't go to the doctor. No, wait. Give it some time. Anyway. Pauline isn't just my friend. She's my top tier waifu. Top tier. All right. Oh, that's something, man. I just don't like doctors in general. It depends on your experience. I've had 2 mediocre doctors, but generally most of them have been really good, and the good ones have been a mix of men and women. So, I know personally we've done all right. What's up? As someone who has a DA for a doctor, and the majority of the doctors don't take good care of themselves either. They end up with bad health problems worse than the patients have. My dad has diabetes, something that doesn't want to eat anything as he could, but he's stubborn because he thinks the doctors are the same. Yeah, doctors tend to overwork themselves too, so keep that in mind. You may have a really good doctor who is just so good that they actually care too much, and that's actually bad for a doctor, frankly.
Okay, I came back and bought 100 more bits just to say that it's a miracle. Pum'Kin Guy is a god because I no longer feel sick.
What?
He willed the sickness from me. All hail Pum'Kin Guy.
Hey!
#King I for President 2019.
Oh, God, now I gotta be a president. Oh, man. I don't want to rule the country. I'm glad you're feeling better. I don't know what miraculous thing happened, but sure, I'll take credit for it. Yes. Pum'Kin Guy. Cures what ails you. Thank you. Repost. I got bit by some kind of spider, and when I walked into the clinic, it looked like the doctor was more interested in something else on my skin. They gave me a steroid at the ER because the inflamed area was getting bigger. They gave me an antibiotic, confirmed it was a spider bite. Yeah. I don't know. Everyone's got horror stories about bad doctors, misdiagnosed. Hey, you got misdiagnosed by something because you had a thing on your arm, and they're just like, oh, that's a blah, 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 and you're just like, I don't think it is because you looked it up and you knew exactly what it was.
Is Pauline a top tier waifu? Does that make PG top tier husbando? XD.
Dude, we're just friends. We're not married. What is this? Why does everyone keeps pushing a marriage thing? I don't understand. 2019. Why do I gotta get married? I'm just saying. Can't just be friends. 2019. Anyway, thank you, President Pum'Kin. Weird. Besides, now I have no insurance. Oh yeah, insurance. That's terrible. All around. You technically come from another dimension of reality, so that disqualifies you for being president. I think in any country on earth. No, I literally showed paperwork last stream proving that the United States recognized me. So at least part of the government did. So that's good enough for them, right? Rule the world, not the country. The world has got so many problems. I kind of want to just deal with the country that's doing somewhat okay and make it a little bit better. Making the world a better place is, I think, an uphill struggle that never has a decline. Are you aiming to break Jermaine's heart having let the barista on a date with his boyfriend soon? What? Why would I do that? I'm not. What are you doing with the cartoon series? I didn't watch the new episode yet. Love interests. Oh, God. What do they say about that? Ruins everything. Oh, it's comedical. Comedical? Good words. Good words. Hey, everyone, it's comedical. PG, I can't. What? What? Can I spread the faith? What faith? We got faith? Got to have faith. I'm not praying man, but I can sound like a faith healer. I can get paid and slap people and shout. I always thought that was a fun part of those evangelists who are just like really up in your face and trying to heal. They're like, you will be healed by the Lord. Push! And then you're just like, it's like getting slapped in the head with a hammer and then a person passes out and they're like, I'm healed. And they jump up and dance around and stuff. And it's like, I always found that really weird. But hey, who am I to criticize religion? If you guys are friends, live together, you don't have to be married. Exactly. Because bondos are the male equivalent of waifus. That sounds weird. I thought there was a different term for male waifus. What are they called? No, it's not whack foo. What do you, get out of here. I don't know. I got to look that up, but then I don't think I want to because of internet. My mom had to ask my dad to cut her arm. What? Get a pebble in her skin out because the doctor couldn't find it. He found it. Oof. Black phase on. Oh my God, I'm going to have to reread that. So I guess repost. Hey, Pum'Kin guy is drinking some hot tea. Hot tea. Name a guy, what? 100-bit. Jan, thank you. I really hope they're just doing that with no note on purpose and they're not like, I keep trying to write a note and it's broken. Thank you, I appreciate it. That full healing is pretty much placebo effect and peer pressure. Oh, well, whatever works, you know. I've been sick since I was 12 and I had one doctor who wouldn't do anything. One ulcerative colitis, who went to mom, but was in physician care, to said that I was under the specialist. Now, when I go to the gynecologist, I think to botch that. And at 14, I got diagnosed with colitis and I had surgery removed. I was 15. That's a lot of work. Spend most of my time at home pain, puking up. That's not cool. Black phase on that is terrible. Terrible! Hope you're feeling a little better. Normally I say have some lemons, but I don't think that's going to work in this case.
Months, how's it going, Jim and PG?
Amnesiac Sage, we're alive! We're alive in the middle of nowhere. Late night in Europe because we got teleported here to get a snack for lunch, and apparently the little place we were going to go to behind there is, they had newspapers. I wanted to get a newspaper. Right. That's a newspaper and confectionaire. We're doing all right. Had a doctor once 8'7", put me on, what? Put me in a backless, what's a backless, backless gown. I thought it said backless growth. I'm like, what is, sorry, dyslexia. Then had me walk back and forth in the public for 5 minutes to check out my ankle. So wanted to slap him, senseless. Nobody cares. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's like one of those things where I'm saying like, I don't want to go to the doctor. I feel embarrassed. That's one of those things, just go numb. Go numb. Like literally, if that's the only thing you need, if you need to do that, just like go numb to get through that, poking and prodding kind of thing, do that. It's just, it's more beneficial to go to the doctor and have things checked out than, feel embarrassed or something like that. Even if they do something stupid where they put you in that stupid gown and make you walk back and forth the hallway to check out your ankle. It's like, Doc, I could have done this with pants on, And it's like, yeah, but, they have procedures. So apparently it's good to make sure your butt gets pneumonia, right? Thrift store fine. Sorry, I'm excited to see what you got. It's nothing crazy. We just got a couple of things. I'm hungry. I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I am in need of liquids. Hold on. I found out after complaining since I was a kid.
The cool thing about evangelists is they're super enthusiastic.
They are, and I like that. Give me a second. I found out can't do anything about. Oh, repost about the neck thing. I want to read. And evangelists are, wow. What? Oh, K-Shine. That might have to be repost. Hold on. My doctor's office is going to go to perception hospital to force a visit. What? Which you have to pay for. They tried to get me to return again recently. I demanded to know why I was, it was poor kidney function. Do you really not have it at my file? I donated a kidney. What? Really? Oh, sorry. We didn't have that in file. That I donated a kidney. What? That's slightly important. What? I would say good for you for doing that, but what? Oh, man. I need to, hand out an now, but I wanted to spend good vibes to send you the box when I get it done. I have to, blue side now? I don't know what that means, but thank you. And Thanos, thank you. I went to the store and found nothing for once. That is a problem. Every time I go to the thrift store, it's kind of, repods, I have to complain since I was a kid that the bones of my necks are too close together. And everyone else next, they're not supposed to be touched, but I can't move them. Can't do anything about it. It was leave me struggling to speak. Wow. Hypoid and larynx bones, which keep your tongue in place and cover your voice box. I ended up with a person, the doc calls everyone in to be touched like some kind of freak in nature. That's the other thing. No, dude, you ever go to the doctor and they're like, well, we have a couple of people in training. We'd like to know can we bring them in so we can see the procedure? And you're like, I guess. And it's like, that always worries me. But I don't know. I'm sorry. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. Well, I'm trying to feel like 15 to 19. I'm just going to the bowl, all the stuff, and grapefruit. Grapefruit, no. I had to remove it as small as removed. What is the problem? Knocks on wood. But I have an awesome skirt that ends up with this diaphragm that curves around the belly button and it stops. Wow. That is crazy. Really? Grapefruit, huh? Huh. Wow, I'm glad you're all right, though. Wow. Domestic Sphinx. I went to the pain management appointment yesterday to check on the blocks in a couple of weeks and injections. I'm actually reading this. Give me a second. Inject my knee. What, your knee joints? Come on. Knee, what? Set me up for knee replacement surgery? No. Or so ugly when I got home to the new roommate ordered me to do anything for 24 hours until I recover. I was in bed and not doing anything, I tell you. Yeah, that is like, wow. But dude, your knees dose. That's why they call them knees, because they're needed. I don't know. Rest up. Don't do a damn thing. Don't do a damn thing. Damn is not a swear. Girls got kind of curious one day, decided to read through a function capacity report. It said, according to the function capacity report, I can only, lift 18 pounds, and then it tested me and was going to crawl and reported it said it was painful, so it was going to punch the wall. What? Don't punch walls. That doesn't make anything better, especially on your hands. Oof. Oh, man. My answer is always no. Oh, hey, speaking of doctors, I just got a call. Reschedule me again for a pre-op. There we go. Oh, can we reschedule again? Come on! I came here to be taken care of, not to be treated like an assignment. Yeah. But, hey, dude, doctors have to learn somewhere, right? Let them learn somewhere else. Yeah. For me, it depends on my mood, If I go to the doctor and like, hey, can we have somebody come in here as well? They're learning stuff and words, and I'm like, depending on what they're doing. I would say if they're prodding specific areas that I really don't want, I guess college people kind of poking at either, then I'll say pass. But, if it's something simple like, arm, elbow, stuff like that, some kind of, I dislocated my fill in the blank, that kind of thing, I'm fine with that. And again, it depends on my mood that day. Sometimes it takes me, takes a lot of courage to even go to the doctor, and then having to throw that on top, you're like, oh God, there's another thing. No, I think we approach doctor's office the way we do going outside. It's like you got to put on like this kind of, all right, hey, I'm going outside. Hey, everybody. It's kind of like almost like you're doing a show. Last time you went to the doctor, you kind of prep some jokes, just to kind of ease the tension. Hey, you got to chuckle out of them. What if Earth is limbo? My theory is heaven, earth, and hell on top of the same plane. Yeah, I've heard that theory before. It's actually weird. Earth is purgatory. Purgatory Earth. That explains a lot. Anyway. Earth is hell. Sounds about right. Where do we live? The anti-men's check. Just love the what? Oh, intense allergy and a neck thing. I don't die or any kind of shock when in contact with oak pollen, but my skin swells up fast. Really? Oak pollen. Well, that's gonna be a little difficult to avoid. Ugh. Dun. What the hell is patchouli? What is patchouli? Do you not know the scent of patchouli? I love patchouli. I like patchouli and jasmine, and there's another thing mixed together that makes a really good scent. Perfume, but we're trying to figure it out. There's one in particular that we're looking for, and we think it's patchouli-based, but we haven't been able to find it. And we went looking. We still haven't found it. And every time we try to explain it to somebody, they're like, we have never heard of it. It's basically a kind of a perfume that was associated with goth people in like the early 90s or mid 90s. A lot of people thought it was Dior's Poison, but we smelled it. It ain't. Somebody said Jupe, and I'm like, no, get out of here. So yeah, we've been going to smelling places. What's that place called? The surf house? There's this place that's got all these smells that we keep smelling until our nostrils flare up and die. Hey, Pum'Kin, what, salmon? What? Salmon swarm up the river and should turn on the other river. What is salmon? Come on. Really, salmon jokes? Sounds fishy to me. I've been playing a lot of Torment, Purgatories. Yeah. If Earth is hell and or purgatory, that would really explain the issues with the inhabitants. Yeah. Patchouli smells all right, unless it's used by in homemade deodorant. Yeah, sometimes it's a little weird. Patchouli is one of those smells that you actually kind of have to match up with the chemistry of the individual, because if you don't, it could be a funk fest. Really. That makes sense. Sounds good then. Yeah, it does, but again, it has to be matched up with the right chemistry. So going back to the previous topic, I just saw that there's this new Beetlejuice Broadway production. Yeah, but they also there's also a Beetlejuice documentary that came out or is coming out, but it's specifically about the movie. So they talk about stuff. They have behind-the-scene footage and all that other fun stuff if you're interested in it. I forget what it's called, but it's out there. Look it up. I don't know, Beetlejuice musical? No thanks. Dude, unless all the music is going to be done by Danny Elfman specifically for the Broadway show, one, I'll pass because I don't need to see song and dance of Beetlejuice unless it's exceptional. And two, if Danny Elfman didn't do music, then I'm just going to be going to this thing with the soundtrack in my ears. I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'll just put it on my phone and just Bluetooth it to my earlobes, Beetlejuice goes Hawaii. No, get out of here. I like frankincense. It smells amazing. What I don't like about frankincense, it always reminds me of church. And priests yelling at me. Get out of here, you little menace. You're not from this dimension. Yeah. That kind of thing. And they always freak out. Thank you for explaining what it was. Ever heard or read about hemp because we were growing in Pennsylvania? I am aware of it. Hey, are you aware about hemp? Yeah. There seems to be a slightly large culture that I'm somewhat familiar with. It's not legal in our state, so we don't partake. Legalities. Actually, we're just one of those people that don't like ingesting anything that messes up with our mind. Even if it makes us relaxed and happy. We're just like, I don't need that. I don't need to be relaxed or happy. That's going to just ruin my work. Unless there's a song centered around nice bleeping model. Yeah, that wouldn't happen. Because, words. Words are offensive. Unpopular opinion of Jesus wasn't as great as people said. It was. I would say you have to think about it in its time frame, because by today's standards, it's okay. But when it came out, it was probably one of the more unique movies and quirky kind of cinematic pieces you would come across in 91 or something like that. Could have been 89. I don't know. I think it was 89. But, it's like even same thing with Witches of Eastwick. That was kind of like, by today's standards, an okay movie, but back then it was great. So, certain things don't age as well, and they don't have that kind of initial impact that they do now. But, what are you going to do? I still like it. Soundtrack is still amazing. Hemp protein powder is actually nice in smoothies. Everything's nice in a smoothie because it's a smoothie. I like smoothies. Leave to another world and never come back unless you have tacos. No, you don't want interdimensional tacos. Those things have been pre-processed. They're very, very, no. The Beetlejuice cartoon was so damn good. Was it? Witch of Eastwick was an awesome movie. It was. I love it. A lot of people think that's the Harry Potter theme, but no, John Williams just kind of modified the Witches of Eastwick soundtrack for Harry Potter. So, hey, I had to deal with witches first. You're welcome. Dark witches. Not kid witches. Beetlejuice came out in 88. It was 88? All right, that was earlier than I thought. Still holds up. No other movie involving musical numbers and evil shrimp. That's right, there is shrimp. Evil shrimp. I forgot about that. A little behind, had to Google it, but it's documentary for the recently deceased. There you go. Roki, thank you. Beetlejuice documentary called Documentary for the Recently Deceased. For those who really want to go back and nostalgic over it. I returned from the abyss. I like the art from the Beetlejuice cartoon. Yeah, that was kind of cool and quirky. I like that. Maybe Jermaine had a point about there being a lot of untapped potential in the smoothie. There is always untapped potential. It's confusing. The documentary of Beetlejuice they have funded on 2017, but they made a new crowdfunding on Kickstarter. Oh, well, here we go. Yeah, like that. Well, we funded the entire thing, and but we need a little bit more money, so we're gonna have another Kickstarter. Please, just get yourself together. You're gonna need intervention or Pepto. Yep. What I mean that December last year. What? Damn, I'm young. What? Sorry, dead to see it. Okay, I'll be right back. Something about a news thing. Okay. Uploaded. What?
The handbook for the recently deceased.
There you go. Thank you. Knuckle Razor. Uploaded 19 new videos. Got 8 emails from YouTube saying there was a problem. Yeah, welcome to YouTube. Aren't you just glad to be a content creator on this wondrous platform? I'm just saying, it's been an uphill struggle. Please, YouTube, fix everything. Exactly. I always feel old, but now I feel like a baby. I feel like a baba. Baba. This thing reads like stereo instructions. Oh, man. Who's the guy that played Otto? He was good. I liked him. He was fun. He was also in another. He's been in a couple of movies, actually, but I haven't seen enough of him because he was good. YouTube. All right, Shakes Fist. What's up? Thanks. Team Umbrella Corp hockey. That's tremendous. I like that. There's a hockey team I don't want to mess with. Oh man, Glenn Shaddix. Is that his name? Really? That's a cool last Mr. Shaddix. He's like such a fun, boisterous character, Daylight come and me wanna go. Demonetized. He was in Demolition. He was in Demolition Man? Oh, I want to see that now. YouTube is a big ad right now. Yeah, just kind of it's thanks for the host. All right, we got hosted by a whole hockey team. Yeah, no, YouTube is it's rough, man. And eventually there'll be another platform coming out, so notify me as soon as that happens. Ugh. We're already back on Newgrounds. We're on Newgrounds too. We're on Newgrounds. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. And Vero, which nobody
the man
uses.
who played Otho was also the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas. Sadly, he passed.
Oh no! No! Crap! Jan, thanks. Really? Come on! I wanted to go back and see what other things he's... Son of a shoe. Come on! God. The guy died years ago. Dude, well, it's not like I'm looking up the IMDb database. All right, let's see if this guy's still alive. I just had no idea. Oh. No. No. Man. Son of a shoe. Yeah, because no, we got a swear jar going. I already owe the homeless $5. All right. For those who don't know, I'm trying not to swear, but one slipped out in late 2018 because Dawn got a sandwich stuck in an Xbox controller, and no, we got a very steep fine for me, so $5. At the end of the year, towards Thanksgiving, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all that money and we're gonna get money for the local food bank. So we're gonna buy a bunch of food with it. What's up?
Bits to make you feel better.
Thank you. Doesn't make me feel better, but it's appreciated. It's like getting ice cream cake after somebody just said your dog died. It's like, hey, your dog's dead. Here, have some ice cream. It's like, oh, I'll eat it anyway, but... I don't know, man. I was looking forward to seeing other things he was in. Like I was literally gonna go check the database and just kind of go look after the stream. Now I know he has a limited amount of stuff I can watch. You know. My sister-in-law is pregnant, and I keep getting sympathy hormones. Now I want what? Really? Is that a thing? Oh, congratulations, though, for secondhand birthing. That's so weird.
If you like dystopian-style movies, I'd recommend Project Tito. Basically, imagine a world where the government controls and forces you to be healthy and bans everything that can harm or hurt you. Literal bubble world.
I thought that's what Earth was. That's why everyone's mandated to wear a helmet. It's the law. You got to wear a helmet. Why? So you don't hurt yourself. But I'm dumb. Still, we want you to be a burden on society. Okay. Yeah, and it's very interesting the way thoughts are slowly being controlled and focused for everyone to be a certain way. It's going to make those misfits of society a little bit more rare to come by. Get away from me, normies. No more normies. We got enough of them. That's why they're called normies. Exactly. I've been on for 2 hours and 12 minutes. Why do you do that? Because then now I'm like, oh, I've been on for 2 hours. Time to punch the clock. Don't do that to me. EB Damon. Not even Ramen Dex to make this better.
On a happier note, the stepmother from Beetlejuice played Sally in Nightmare, and she's still around.
Yeah, that was the, she also played the mother in Home Alone, right? She's a, Catherine O'Hara? Something like that. I don't know, but she's a very good actor. No, really, I actually, like, everything I've seen her in, I didn't mind. She seems fun. You know, she has a good, presence. I don't know what she's been in lately, but I remember the older stuff I saw her in. She was good. Dun, 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 dun. No ramens. What happened? They're getting a new Ghostbusters movie. Yes! Ivan Reitman's kid is helming that, so hopefully it'll be good. They banned even salt and sugar and caffeine. Now, technically, we could do without caffeine, just as long as I could have a good tasting decaf. I don't care. What happened today? What's going on? Evie Damon, what happened? What? Now she plays on... Oh, yeah, that's right. There's literally a show called... Just in case. I don't want her holding it to me. I'm going to say Hits Creek, which is a hilarious show. Yeah, we haven't turned on the television since New Year's, frankly. So, whatever. Orwell's 1984 was supposed to be a warning, not a guidebook. Yeah, well, you know what? Somebody ran with it, and nobody stopped them. Idiocracy turned into a documentary. Yep. Nobody stopped it. I'm sad that the mayor of Halloween Town is dead. Well, he was always dead, wasn't he? Halloween Town. Yes. More nightmare trivia. Prince Humperdinck from Princess Bride is the non-singing voice of Jack Skellington. And Danny Elfman was the singing voice. They should have just had Danny Elfman do all the voiceovers. Dude, he's such a good singer. Come on, dude, he's amazing. I love Danny Elfman. He's awesome. Dude, even the Oingo Boingo days. You know? Oh, my God. Forget about Dead Man's Party and all that other stuff. Just Another Day is great. Spider from the album from, I think it was like 92 or 93. Even some of the darker, more morose stuff like... Can't See, Useless. I love the song Insanity. Oh, it's brilliant. Ugh. Dude, that guy can get dark. Remember the live action show Dinosaurs? Also, not the mama. I remember that. That wore thin for me, really. Like, I kind of vaguely remember watching it, and I love the puppets and everything, but it kind of wore... That kid irritated me for some reason. It was, like, funny the first few times, and then I'm like, all right. I don't know. It was like the honeymooners in dinosaur form, but not as funny. Danny Elfman. How big was a vampire in Fright Night? Fright Night. Love Danny Elfman. Well, with the exception of the Dark Shadows. Oh yeah, the Dark Shadows score was a little. You know, I don't know if any musician can use up their best material because he had some epic scores from Danny Elfman, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Batman, Batman Returns. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And he's just done, like, Tales from the Crypt. He did the theme for Tales from the Crypt. You know, even the throwaway stuff he did for commercials early on in his career, I wish I could have made, you know? God. As a kid, I loved the Not the Mama thing because I was a kid. Yeah, of course. Of course I did. So, but I saw it again as an adult, and I came to appreciate all the good jokes and messages, most of them satirical, that I missed as a child. Yeah, maybe I should go back and watch that on another level, because when you see it at a kid level, you're down here. You know, it's like watching old Muppets. You're down here, and you're like, yeah, Kermit, funny, you know, but when some of the content is up here, you know, so, yeah, we'll see. That's what the pizza gnomes will have to do one day. Go back and rewatch all these VODs when they're older and be like, oh. Okay. Oingo will always be in the soundtrack of my life. There you go. Who do you want to be today? Who do you want to be? Dude, I love that song. That song's great too. Yep, nobody stopped it. Nobody stopped the clip either. Got to run. Battery low. ADJ, there you go. Thank you for being here. Go charge your battery. Good vibes if they need. What did you do? I missed. Hi.
Just to piss you off, I'm using the salt cheer and have Josie say, not the mama.
That's fine. Well, I love salt. Himalayan salt, the pink Himalayan salt. It technically has less sodium and is healthier for you. And I would appreciate if people didn't use, what, is there a sugar emote? I tend to use agave, which is a natural sweetener, and it's got a low glycemic index. Oh, man. What? See, I just mess up everything, don't I? Yep. Only a lad. Really couldn't help it. Let's see. I like Good for the Soul. That was an excellent Oingo Boingo song that's usually not on their A-lists, you know? And everything from that Boingo album I kind of liked. Even their cover of I Am the Walrus by the Beatles. Oh, let me get the water. Hold on. I got to do thrift store finds eventually. All right, let's see. What time is it? Technically in the States, because, you know, we're in England right now. It's 3:08. Let's see. Dawn gets out at, let's see, because time. I'm trying to factor in a time when we got to wrap this up so we can go shopping later. Not fun shopping. Food shopping. You know how fun food shopping is? It's very unfun, especially when you're, like, watching what you eat. I know we all technically watch what we eat before we put it in our mouth, but, you know, caloric-wise. Hey, there's that sugar emote. That's beautiful. I'm very offended that Twitch doesn't have an agave emote for people who are worried about the high glycemic index. When's that going to happen? When are people going to be, hey, I can't have sugar. That offends me. You know, that kind of thing. I'm just waiting for it. I think people were ticked off about the little Pepe frog for a while, too. You know, Pepe hands. But I think people got over it. Shopping sucks in general. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. I also watch Rankin Bass Claymations. What's up?
Greets and good vibes to all from Amarillo. My 21 tons of French fries to be delivered in morning in Fort Worth, TH.
Yay! 21 tons of French fries. I know, you're going to need some antacids for that. Oof. Can any human being eat 21 tons of French fries? Like, one person. Even over the course of their lifetime. Do you think you can ingest that many fries? I wonder if anyone's done science on that. It's got to be science. Fry science. Friance. Defriance. Okay. Grim. What up, Grim? What's up? Have to do grocery shopping tomorrow. Not fun. Yeah, generally, if you go to the grocery store later, there's less people there because everyone's like, I don't want to go late at night. We're like the idiots that show up like 10 minutes before they close, and we're like, we just need a couple of things. And then they give us dirty looks. But there's nobody in the aisles, so we can finish shopping in 20 minutes instead of like 40. Voluntary teasing. What happened to the bot that reminded you to stay hydrated? I don't know. Probably dehydrated and died. Bork, bork, bork. I've got to do my own shopping soon. Boo! There was black salt from Japan, and I got hickory smoked salt. I haven't had either of those. So, I don't know. I don't think we have any place fancy enough that sells it around here. Where did I leave? I just emotes now. I just noticed I don't have my hyper RPG moments no more. What? No! I now have a video idea. What's being called offensive? Why? And what will soon be offensive? There you go. Demonetized. Dude, everything. See, this is what I don't understand. Oh, I hate to get on this because we talk about this so much. Why is anything considered offensive? I mean, certain things I would say, yes, they are. You know, when you get into like race and, you know, kind of mean-spirited things. But just everyday life things like, I don't get it. You know, hurts my soul. Whatever. I've been in a good mood. I'm going to stay in a good mood, all right? I'm not going to talk about society and their malcontent for each other. You know? Dude, I've never seen a group of creatures so anti each other. You know? You don't see this happen with cats, you know? Put a bunch of cats together and what do? They hang out and they sleep on top of each other. You know? That's all. Same thing with dogs. They're fine. Even insects kind of get along as long as they're not like, you know, intermingled with other insects that they, you know, think are a threat. You know, but people are just all people. What's the problem? Anyway. See, and then we get back onto that. The I'm offended by offended people. And it's like, see, you can even do that. But then whose concept and idea of offensive outweighs the other one? If everyone's offended, who takes priority? If you're offended by someone being offended and they're offended by you being offended by them, then who wins? It doesn't make any sense. There is no winner. See, this is why I'm going with the war games thing. The only real way to win a war is by not participating. You know, like in all seriousness. Gotta get ready to go back to the pizza, pick up the pizza gnomes. There you go. Enjoy. Tell them I said hi. Make sure they do their homework. Education's important. If you don't get educated, you end up just being derp. Even she's going to school. Come on. Well, she's got to go to spooky school. We're not getting into that. The horror. Someone made me feel things. I think that's the problem. Now, I've touched on this before, but again, I think the triggered aspect of things is just people actually feeling something after being on medicine for decades that have numbed them emotionally. You know? So it's like, oh, what? That made me feel something. How dare you? I'm on medicines to specifically make me not feel. And look what you did. Look what you did. Outrage. You know? The internet. I'm so offended by bees. They sting and everything. I know, right? Bees. Offensive little creatures. You win the battle, but you lose the war. Yeah, I think the war has been lost. Right now, I'm just keeping my head down till I'm dead. Pauline gets straight A's in spooky school. Yeah, she's been doing pretty good. I would say she's almost like nerd status, right? No, they trusted her with one to be able to teleport to flippin' England to get a croissant for lunch, but you know, just in general, you know, she gets like little hall passes and stuff, you know. They send her on errands. It's very trustworthy. Embrace the humanity, oh trigger child. UV sensitive. The sun offends me. Ow. And not only that, it's technically the sun is a murderer. Think about skin cancer. Nobody does anything about the sun. You know, you just let it go up there on its killing spree and, killing people slowly. Wow. It's like humans don't even care. Nerd! You're a nerd. Oh, she's fine with it. That nerd means smart, and I'm fine with that. Dude, I have no problem saying, dude, you're a nerd. Well, thanks. No, you're a nerd. Yeah, I get that. Nerd. Yeah, do you know what nerd means? Yeah, you're a nerd. Okay, a little bit more. What does nerd mean? Means you're like a book. Yes, and what's in books? I don't know, like words. Nerd. Okay. Well, look over there. There's a ball. Go get it. Hey, ball. Literally, this is what I had to deal with, right? This is society. I know, like people call you a nerd as if this is a derogatory statement, Like, yeah, it's like this word isn't even processed. You're literally saying that I'm smart, and this is somehow a derogatory sling in my direction. Okay, if I'm smarter than you and you're offended by that, so you feel the knee-jerk reaction to belittle me because of my massive intelligence, then you're literally saying that you yourself are dumb. Hey, nerd. I'm stupid, nerd. Yeah. Well, I mean, they are stupid, so, apparently we're the nerds, so it's fine. That's all right. The sad thing is they'll never know. Anyway, no, because all the stuff people enjoy and love every day is usually created by a nerd. Anyway, let's start a petition to ban the sun. That's right. I know, England's doing a good job so far. Nice and cloudy over here. It's nice. Nerds are smart. I call my husband a nerd as a term of endearment. Yeah, but for everyone else who thinks it's bad. It's bad. The sun is supposed to explode, so it will likely be a mass murderer. We should take it out before it kills everyone, right? Preemptive strike on the sun. Go! We've thrown all our missiles at it, and it keeps destroying them before it even gets close. What do we do? We need a sunproof missile. It'll happen. Don't crazy ideas. Don't want a 007 villain style block the sun movement. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll just take some vitamin D. Somebody blocks out the sun, I'm fine. Can't block out the sun. Plants won't grow. A third nerd was someone who was really into something, and a geek was a smart one. No, technically by today's standards, geeks are technically really into things. Like, oh, I'm a gamer geek, man. I'm totally into games. A gamer nerd knows everything about how the game was built. A geek just plays them. That's literally what it comes down to. I mean, if you really need the analogy, that's what it is nowadays. Back in the day, it used to be one and the same. You're a geek, you're a nerd. Same thing. Now it's different. Nerds make games. Geeks play them because they're cool. Wait, what? Get out of here. Nerd hasn't been a derogatory term in like forever. Well, it is to people who use it that way. So, nerd. Not just the way they say it. Dude, you're a nerd. And nobody's seen a movie like where it takes place in high school and the kid gets bullied and everyone calls him nerd. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Love the new video. Hey, Vex, how's it going? You doing all right? Some shiny emotes up in there. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. You attack the sun at night. Yeah, when it least expects it. When it's transformed into the moon at its weakest state. Oh, man. There's somebody out there that believes that right now. There is no such thing as the moon, okay? It's just the sun turning its back on us. And how round is the earth? Well, that's another thing. Don't get me started on that. Yeah. Well, there you go, nerd. Yeah. At this point, geek means a person. Yeah, right? No, but, everybody loves labels. Everybody loves labels. I like to be this. So, you know what? I'm a person. I don't even care. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, you're goth or you're punk or blah, 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 blah. Whatever, dude. Can't I just live without the labels? But people love to classify things. They're a classifying species. Everybody loves their labels because they can't identify them. They literally can't, I guess, define themselves by who they are in real life, so they need a moniker to categorize themselves. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I don't want to hear that the moon is flat. It's just a really big plate up in the sky, put up there by the government. I have to go back and be an adult, doing my job soon. Boo! 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 I don't like jobs. Boo! Boo! Oh, yeah, I didn't need to bring that up. Ah, man. Anyway. Repost, Pumpkin Guy, do you think any of Pauline's classes would be fun to see at least a comic page of? Oh, God, yeah, did you? No, there was that time when we were doing... No, there was that time when everyone had to manifest a familiar, you know, and she was already ahead of the game, but then there was that one that just manifested that it was like this weird kind of fruit. Like she tried to do the same thing she did. It was like, oh, okay, we're going to try to manifest this. It looked like a half watermelon that got kicked in the butt. It was just so weird. It had like these googly eyes, face. It was horrible. No, but she's stuck with it now. So, you know, yeah, it doesn't even have a name. But, yeah, there was the familiar class. There's a couple of spell classes. Nothing crazy. There's the teleporting class. One person is still missing. So, let's see. I think people would enjoy swim class just because swimsuits, but they're all tasteful, so don't get your hopes up. No, but you have to avoid the creatures in the pool. So that's kind of the interesting part. Let's see, what else is there? I don't know. I hang out at the cafeteria most of the time when she's in class. So, anyway, there you go. Pretty much. Hey, Mullet Man, that's pretty much it. There you go. Good job. Apparently, that little watermelon guy's got his own little emote. Yeah. I'll name it Googly Eyes. You should call him Googly Melon. Google Melon. No, don't Google Melon. That would just turn out wrong. How about Malugal? Hey, next time we see her, we'll be like, hey, I know you got a name for you're familiar. We're gonna call him Malugal. Malugal. There you go. That's a beautiful name. I love it. School swimsuits. What? You never been to a school that's got a swim team? That's what it is. It's an all-girl school, you idiot. God. No, there's a guys section too, but that's over. They're there to keep them separated just so they can concentrate on their studies and not their interminglings. I take it that you're not a fan of what? Subgenres and microgenres? No, I don't want to deal with that. Oh, this is the what? Like when you get into subgenres of like punk, it's a post-hardcore, pre-pop, blah 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 blah, blah, blah punk. And that's why we generally don't look for music based on genre anymore. Back in the day, you could, but now everybody's like post something, blah blah blah, alternative, da 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 da, boo 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 blah blah, and you're just like, oh, okay, all right. So you've narrowed yourself down to you and the other band on your block. You know that's your thing. You know, fart wave. You know, that's like it's such a limited thing. I don't know why people want to categorize themselves. Just say, hey. We're generally a rock band. We're generally a rap group. We're, singers. We're songwriters, not acoustic, pre-folk, punk. Blah, blah. Just get ridiculous. Walter Mellon. No, I like Malugal. He's Malugal. It's a name I can yell, like Gordon, Malugal. What are you doing? Yeah, it's Malugal's all right. It's all right. It's a little, I want to say slow, but, yeah, we'll figure it out. Moancore, best genre. That used to be goth. Yeah. Just a little bit more, sulky. Brutal Legend had multiple styles of metal. Guess what? Guess what they called? Metal. That's it. I know, right? Yeah, but no, you got new metal, you got black metal, you got dark metal, you have, Oh my God, what was that other one? The really droney one. I forget what it's called. The genre for it. It's escaping my brain. Whatever. And then remember when everyone had the word core attached to their what do you call it? Their genre. It was like metalcore, screamcore, and it was also screamo, grindcore, hardcore, punkcore. You know, and it's just like, okay, whatever. You're all on iTunes, so you know what? You're Apple Core now. All right, get out of here. Metal, doom metal. There you go. I personally like using it. It helps me find music similar to those. Yeah, I mean, generally, it's like a good starting point. But if you ever put in the word alternative, you're going to get Nirvana, but you're also going to get like, oh my God, Mumford and Sons. Literally, they fall under alternative somehow. Alternative to what? Having my ears gouged out with Q-tips? I mean, Apple Core. There you go. There's also Kid Core, right? It's part of the Kids Bop series where they do a lot of rage-inducing songs. Kid Core 12 now available. Literally. What about the Planet Core? Star Wars reference. Ugh. I thought Planet Core was like who's that Planet Captain Planet guy? His name was Captain Planet. That's his rock band, Planet Core. That's their genre. Baby metal isn't droney. No, that's J-pop metal. That's pretty much self-explanatory. Or I wouldn't even say J-metal pop. There you go. Yeah, one of the band's members left, so there's only two of them now. I don't know how they're going to carry that on. And I can never find the Blu-rays cheap. They're always like $50 for some reason. You don't get to see them in concert. Why is everything core? Because there you go. Death metal, drunk metal. And drunk metal is alcoholica. Psychostick is Psychostick. Yep.
With all the music levels, someone should write a book telling people what it would make it easier to what people are listening to.
Yeah, but nobody reads anymore. Don't even worry about genres. Find music you like and listen to it. No, because every once in a while, we use Spotify, and then they're like, oh, the release radar section. They show us like all the stuff that they think we'll like. You know what? 90% of that stuff is garbage. It's like gone. I don't like this. I don't like this. And I'm left with like 2 songs. And I'm like, oh, well, this is worth 20 minutes of my time. Alcoholica was a nickname for Metallica in the 80s. Yes. I hate having to call J-metal a thing, isn't it? It can be a metal that happens to be from Japan. We don't call it Polish metal. Metal racist. I know, right? What? There's European metal, and then there's, metal, and it's just so weird. It depends on where you're from. If you're from Japan, it's not J-metal, it's metal, But then there's American metal over there, A-metal. A-metal. It's from America, A-metal. Get a better grade. This puppet seems to know what he's talking about. Knife Party! Also the name of a band. That's a dangerous party. For me, back in the day, when the font style of a band or a certain type of cover determined what style it was without knowing. If everybody remembers that Metallica font, bands that had similar fonts pretty much sounded the same. But if you had the Cannibal Corpse font, you knew that was a little bit heavier, So, yeah, pretty much. I know, you can't do that now because now there are like country albums using like Cannibal Corpse logos. And I'm like, wait a second. False advertising? Wouldn't metal be from Canada? Yeah, I see. A metal. That would be C metal. And then Mexican metal would be M metal. But then it sounds like you're stuttering. Metal, Dude, Mexico's got some good bands. Frog Leap Studio owner Leo turns pop songs, metal and metal songs acoustic. Works very well for the most part. Well, yeah, as long as the song has got a good structure, you can play it however you want. Like, no, in all seriousness, it just has to be catchy. If it's not catchy, it's going to turn out to be garbage. Garbage. Have you ever heard some acoustic versions of metal songs that aren't really that great unless they're really loud? You're like, oh, okay, this is terrible. I love Leo. Alice Cooper is coming to Mexico next week. Really? Wow. Muy bien. Repost, it's probably just how my brain works, but I just feel that the use of subgenres gets more hate than it deserves. Here's why it gets hate. Because none of them are accurate. Like, none of them are accurate. You know how many subgenres something has? And before you finish categorizing yourself, you have like 30 dashes in front of the genre you supposedly are affiliated with. And it's like, just be a punk band. I would say there's punk, hardcore punk, pop punk. If you can't, fall within those three categories, then you don't know what you're doing. I mean, come on. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need post-grind, blah, 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 punk. It's just, yeah. Thought Polish metal were heavy metal polkas? No. Doesn't work that way. I turned Pantera's Walk into an acoustic version. It was amazing. Oh, that's a good song to begin with, though. Walk. You talking to me? I miss Pantera. Dimebag. No. Ugh. That was terrible. Ugh. You should see Wikipedia. I've heard of this place called Wikipedia. Alice Cooper, welcome to my nightmare. Machete. Come on. Leave Machete out of it. List so many things. You're left wondering what the band actually is, right? That's what I'm saying. The Wikipedia gets ridiculous. Bleb, bleb, blebcore. Wiki, what now? Wiki, woo. All right, let me get water. Hold on. Because now we got to wrap this up. I've been on for almost 3 hours. I think we'll push it to 3 hours. We haven't had a 3-hour stream in a while. We'll see. We'll see how my voice holds out. All right, I'm running out of water though. Ow, that was my finger. I hurt my nub. I've seen a few little covers and they're all mostly good. 48-hour stream. Come on. What would I talk about for 48 hours? What would I possibly talk about for 48 hours? I could just go through Wikipedia and go through all the subgenres of music and read them out loud so everyone hears how ridiculous they sound. We need a lemon juice emote. Lemon emote. We should make a little lemon character. Pauline, make us a lemon character. Manifest us a little mascot. No, thanks. God. Just staring off into space. I thought there was something going on over there, and then I turn my back. She falls asleep. That's brilliant. Where did I leave off? Rebels Meet Rebels. What is the Vinny and I'm country album? Nah, I don't need a country album. Yeah, pushing for the 3-hour stream. Right, hydration is important. Is it some form of light? What? Light? Oh my God, there it is. I see it. I see it creeping out. No, there's a little bit back there. Uh-oh. We're going to have to wrap this up before the light hits us. Work your spooky magic. We can find a lemon, right? Let's name some funny-sounding subgenre names, like Plunderphonics. Oh, that's a synth band that consists basically of pirate themes. Yarr. Oh, there are metal bands that just do pirate songs. What do you call that? Pirate core? What? Pirate metal? I mean, come on. That would just fall in the novelty section of a record store, assuming they existed anymore. Thrift store. Oh, yeah, thrift stores, right? Arg core. Ha, it's pretty good. It was funny. Don't judge. Pirate metal. I love pirates. Pirates. Yarr. Okay, I'm done. I mean, we could do that. Tax collector core? Yeah. That's where they run up to your door and they're like, you owe taxes! Da la 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 la! Give me money! Pirate metal, which is an offshoot of power metal. Power metal. And there's thrash metal. Remember thrash? Megadeth used to be considered thrash metal. Skaters were big into thrash. Now, and all of a sudden, they went to Van's Warped Tour and then got all pop punk on us. I don't know what happened to skaters. Some are still cool, though. Bleeped with an anchor. Ugh. Fantasy metal. Fantasy metal. Classic. Wow. God, scared me. What's up?
Hey PG and Jim, how would you feel about peeps making OCs to interact with Pauline at her school?
I don't know. I never gave it any thought. I never gave it any thought. I got no thought. I got no thoughts of thinking. So I haven't thought of it. I don't know. I don't know. Guess as long as it's good. Yeah. 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 I know, literally, that's all I got. I'm like, yeah. I know, never gave it a thought. Never gave it a thought. No thoughts. There is pirate metal. I know, that's why I brought it up. Ailstorm. Ailstorm. The shanty style songs, but in the style of like Megadeth. Yeah, I know. Doesn't Burke Black use some of their music every once in a while for their opening? Burke Black, for those who don't know, he's like literally a pirate-themed streamer. So, there you go. My iPad and iPhone both just had a conniption. Yeah, Apple will do that. I like historical metal. Let me tell you about George Washington. First president. Funny wig. You know, that kind of thing. Sabaton is the best. There's a music genre called steampunk now. I just imagine a lot of hot air coming out of the instruments. You know, like din-in-it, 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 din-in-it. You know, that kind of thing. And a lot of clock sounds. Din-in-it, din-in-it. You know. You're welcome, royalties. Apple is going to mess up. That is Norway for vastly overrated garbage. Yeah, for those who like Apple, expect a steady decline. Trust me, from what I've heard, supposedly the last phone it came out with had 2 different types of screens. So they could drop the price a little bit. So they're mix and matching. You got to look them up and see which ones you're getting. Allegedly. Ben Steincore. This is a metal song. Yeah. Okay, you make it sound cool. Oh, man. Abney Park. Decline. How much lower can it get? Oh, how low can it go? Let's say, what are those colorful Macs they had back in the late 90s? That's how low they can go. Let's say pre-iPod low. You know, we're always just like, oh God, our company is failing. Wait, we got an iPod. Oh my God, the company is saved. Thank you, Steve. You know, and now that they got what, the iPhone, but you know, Samsung is beating them out like, you know, ridiculously. So everyone's just been moving over to Android. It's like everyone's still using Apple is just kind of pot committed with their apps, which eventually become antiquated in about 5 minutes anyway. We need Goldblum core. There you go. Goldblum core. Yeah, life finds a way. Oh, man. We need to make that happen. Here you go. All right, now people are just all right. Let me get some more water. See, around 3 hours, I'm starting to feel it. 3 hours. Stephen Wright core. I have a pony. Then they have a crossover with what's his name? Foamy Core. No, not doing that. We have grindcore with animals as vocalists nowadays. I know some of them sound like sheep in a meat grinder. I'll give you that. Music centered around ing and awkward places. Yeah, I could see that happening. I thought that was kind of a Lords of Acid shtick back in the day. Bands like Canada's with dogs as their vocalists. There you go. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Christopher Walken core. There you go. Why not? Now everyone's just going to be coming out with weird celebrities and just being like, yeah, put them in a metal band. Dun, dun, dun. iMac, the PowerPC's death. iMac. Oh, man. We need more lore about Pauline School to make. Yeah, I know. We got to work on it. You know, we do a slow roll here because you know what? We're very, very busy. So there you go. Think of the what dollar store version of Hogwarts. You know, it's basically that's kind of what it is. And dude, they do not have very, very good facilities. It's just, you know, they have a school that's a little bit kind of, you know, run down, but you got this one person who's just like, well, you know, you got those weird little magical people out on the planet, and there's not a lot of them. And I know everyone got all spoiled with Harry Potter, and it's like, oh, everyone's a wizard. Everyone's a wizard. We have a whole school. This is like, we got like 3 classrooms of just weird people manifesting stuff. So it's like, you know, it's like what, 60 people? Yeah. And we don't have like 100. We can't create an army. We're just trying to cope with everyday life. You know, that's all. Yeah. That already happened with Christopher Lee. Really? Did they? All right. Christopher Walken car will need a lot of cowbell. Oh, God. Here we go. The cowbell skit had a whole EDM remix song, and it is beautiful. Really? I never even heard of that. I gotta look it up. Pauline lore. It's a good day when I can say this. Yeah, 3 times a day. Stephen Hawking core. Oh, God. Well, he's dead now, right? Yeah, so. It's got to be all, like, theoretical, though. So it's got to be, like, scientific lyrics using the Stephen Hawking robot with powerful metal riffs. But it would be math metal. See what I did there? So it's what? It's like Xmas, but minor magic users? What do you mean at Christmas? It's like Christmas? Oh, X-Men. Oh, okay. Nah. I guess if you want to do that, that would probably be the closest. Even X-Men seem to have more people in their school than this place. Because you got what? It was like, no, I think there's about 60. There's like 3 classes. Wait, three classes? That's doing the math. I'm doing the math to see how many people are. Attention. 15, 50, 40, 45. Yeah, it's like each class has 15 people, right? Yeah, so that's really not a lot. So it's like 4 classes, right? So it's 4 classes. It was 50 people. Cafeteria. Yeah, so that's why, yeah. So I don't. Why do they have all those desks in the room, though? Because we don't even fill those up. I don't know. That seems very wasteful. Maybe they overbought. And they're like, oh, there must be all these unique people out in the world. And then they, like, when they did a roll call, it was like, Pauline. Okay, I guess we're done. You know, it's just like, yeah, there's not. It basically, essentially, there needs to be more unique people in the world. Anyway, Vincent Price Core. Christmas powers. That's the power of being a snowflake. Getting letters on that one. Let's see. I have the straight A's in the herbology student covered. I see what you did. OG X-Men, maybe up to the 2nd gen. Maybe. Pauline Professor Xavier crossover. No, you don't want to read her mind. It gets weird. Strictly girls. You can no. Well, all right. No, there technically are there's the guys, quote unquote, school, and that's probably about 45, 50. Now, there are a couple more girls. They're not going to fight each other over prom to get... There is no prom. Get out of here. Oh, my God. Or are they going to have a magic battle to figure out what girl is not going to have a date? I mean, that's so stupid. Anyway, I would totally listen to the music of Vincent Price and Edgar Allan Poe themes. There you go. So why don't you get Vincent Price reading Edgar Allan Poe and put music behind it? It's easy enough. Demonetized. Speaking of Xmas, I found a lot of Xmas horror movies. Yes, there are more than you think. It's pretty good. Take the Mask of Red Death samples the movie of Vincent Price. There you go. Spooky prom. No, there's no spooky prom. There better not be. Don't ask him to. No proms. Say she's not a big fan of him either. So look, that frees up one more guy. Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that. Okay. No, okay. Now we may not have to worry about the numbers because I wasn't thinking about the. We didn't even get into gender identities because you know what? That could be a lot less guys and a lot less girls available for alternate playing fields. You know what I'm saying? Have you been asked out by a young lady yet? No, probably not. I would have known about it. She would have said something. Is that a no? You gonna sneeze? What? I don't know what that was. Anyway. I gotta treat her right. Anyway, where did I leave off? Death battle for prom. No, what? Garbage day. Garbage day. Halloween prom. Now we're gonna have to. People are gonna expect a prom. If you ever do like a visual novel, you're gonna have to have prom. You have the prom day. You know, figure out who Pauline is gonna date. Like a dating sim. It's gonna be a very boring dating sim. A one-way conversation there. I heard about more issues. One of the wizards and then banished to the school. What? Yeah, Mask of the Red Death. Now everyone's talking about Vincent Price and Herbs. What had happened? I looked away for 2 seconds. 110 enter, only 60 leave. How come we got Battle Royale all of a sudden here? Now, what is that weird glitchy thing that keeps happening there? That's weird. It's like a bug flying around. There are species with single genders in existence. I don't know. I don't go around checking, so I don't be poking at people's junk and saying, "Hey, what parts do you got?" You know, it seems very, very rude. I am saying humans. Thrift store. No, we're creeping up at 3 hours, so there's no need to do thrift stores. Thrift stores is like filler for me, and I haven't had to touch it for like 3 weeks now. Because you know what? We've been talking so much. Usually I do thrift stores because I'm just like, all right, I'm not talking about anything. Let's go look at things. And a bit invasive going around poking everybody. Yeah. And I'd have to get on a ladder to do it anyway. I mean, technically with the ladies, I can kind of look up if I wanted to be rude, but I try not to do that. Anyway. Filler store finds. Yeah, pretty much. We're Jonesy for thrift store finds. There's nothing important. It's like just some CDs and nothing great. That's how Jurassic Park happened, sorta. I know, right? Depends on if she finds mind reader to date Pumpkin guy. No. Unless there is a mind reader. I wonder if there's any mind readers over at the guy's school. I don't know. I haven't. Well, not even. I don't know. We don't have like a mind reading class. This is mostly magic and people like not so magical as in more people to have. I don't know. I'm trying to put it tactfully. Come about through unique circumstances. Not like carnival circumstances, like, oh, look, I was born with 50 legs, you know, that kind of thing. That's weird. Wait for the lore. The lore! Ow, that hurt my ears. Why did I do that? Ow. Oh, I heard it. It hurt my teeth, too. It's important to us, man. Chad be boring, so thrift stores can happen. Yeah. How many classes does Pauline have? There's the magic thing. There's the They're odd classes, so there's like trying to fit into society 101, which we're doing a bang up job. No, man, no, they get. She has makeup so she can be like less blue, but she just opts out because she's just like, hey, if people can't deal with me being blue, then whatever. But certain ones like the weird little reptile girl, she's definitely got to put on makeup or people like start tasing her and stuff. But, what are you going to do? Yes, the one that ate the bug. Then we had to go back and get another one. It was a hassle, dude. I don't want... For those who missed it, we had to go to this tropical area to get a bug when we were first learning how to do, like, teleporting portal stuff. And we had to bring it back just to, like, prove that we went somewhere using a little portal thing. And they were like, oh, here we go. And then a person ate the bug. The girl ate the bug. And then it was like, oh, man, our assignment got messed up, so we had to go all the way back. We had to find this bug again that only grows up in that region or is available indigenous to that region. And we had to go all the way back. God, it was a long series of getting my head knocked around. Don't care for it. Anyway, it was $4, but retails for $35. Lord. There we go. I found one of those slow down eating the cats is not maybe too fast and thrown out. Really? What about after school programs? What are we doing? Do we have a manga club? You're not part of the manga club. There is no... Oh, God. Oh, please. There's enough. Don't go that route. Anyway, does Pauline accidentally get defibbed a lot? No, because my job is to make sure that people don't touch her when she falls asleep. That's what I'm here for. So if she falls asleep and passes out on the ground, I make sure people don't go by and just, clear, that kind of thing, among other stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, wait, what happened to the tentacle monster portal accident? Oh, dude, janitor took care of it. No, there was a janitor. It was only like doing like creature things, and then somebody messed up and summoned some weird tentacle thing in the hallways, and then the janitor took care of it. Mind reader. I've never wanted to see to date a mind reader. My mind is my own. You've got too many hyper issues for me. I'm out. Reptile girl. Any relation to No, God. Though I really wish that guy would get back to doing that, because I mentioned that to him. I was like, yo, dude. A lot of people on Twitch are wondering what's going on with the contemplating Reiko thing, And they're like, oh, it's really good. People are interested in it. But, I'm doing a lot of stuff with life. I'm like, ugh. No, he just had to move. Nah, dude, he lives in Japan right now, and he's got to, like, move around. He's been moving around. He's still doing his teaching English thing. So. YouTube channel, Drones Other made a choose your own style Bandersnatch. It's 97 videos that link differently. Depending on what you choose to make a design process, he made all the art and filmed it all. It's insane. Yeah, it's easy enough to do. Not easy enough as in, but literally that's the logical approach to doing a choose your own movie thing. It's like, all right, you're gonna do this. Everyone go here. Okay, you're here. That's why it's a. And I know like everyone's like, oh, Bandersnatch, it's so great. Basically, it's a finite amount of things, and the ability to choose what happens is basically like, okay, you got A or B, and if you pick B, that gives you two other options, and that gives you two other options, and that leads you down an inevitable path. That's how game programming works. It's all path. The path. Good guy janitor. Yeah, he's all right. He's not a creepy. Well, he looks creepy, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy. I always wondered if Pauline is on any meds to help with the narcolepsy or if magic helps. No, apparently not. So literally, coffee doesn't help. And the weird little magic stuff. And listen, when we say magic, we're not sitting there like, Leviosoing things. You know what I'm saying? We're just doing teleporting to get away from, the pitchfork crowd real fast. And, simple things. Simple things like, making sure, like, cats don't fall out of trees and stuff, It's weird. It's hard to explain. What do you mean? There's advanced classes? Well, I could be like a pyromaniac and just be like from my hands? No? Okay. Then what's in the advanced class? That's stupid. All right. Where did I go? No, that's somebody else. Back with lunch. Grilled cheddar cheese sandwich. What? Speaking of which, I have not had lunch, and it is almost 4 o'clock in the States. So wherever we are, that's the equivalent of. No, Dawn's going to be getting out of work soon, and we got to go shopping. So I need time to get everything from here up onto the YouTube so it can quickly be demonetized in an efficient manner. That's very important. Let's see what else. Actually, you know what? Just so people know, the YouTube thing has been okay for the last couple of months, I would say. But always be wary. Always check your work. Sorry for the silence. I had to watch my baby nephew. Baby nephew. Ibn Demon. Ibn Demon streaming? Ibn Demon streaming? Well, or Psychora's on, right? I think Psychora's on too. There you go. No worries, Evie. Just about to be 1 p.m. here. 1 p.m. I would like to do later streams one day. I really do. I want to do night crowd. Night crowd. You know, be all dark and spooky. Be like, ooh, it's dark and spooky. You know, that kind of thing. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Got to do that one day. Nah, Shao streaming though. All right. There we go. So I guess we're going to do the raid. Raid! There we go. But you know what? Just normally I join in on the raid when I get there. I'm like, hey, how's it going? And I dip out. I'm not going to be able to do that because we got a lot of stuff to do before we do the foods. Shopping. Gross. We got a portal back. Get some food. Food. Oh, where's my stream? Where's my stream? I need my stream music. Never have it prepped. I always should do that, but I never do. There we go. Just play it. Play. Thank you. God. Ooh, spooky. I want more fun outro music. This always seems like ominous and weird. Like, ooh, we're leaving. Oh. I don't know. That's it. Everybody, thanks for being here. We made it over 3 hours. 3-hour stream. I know we're getting back to where we used to be. Pre-throat explosions. So there we go. We'll be here Sunday. Everybody do the blah, 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 blah things. The raid. Evie, if you could put the link in there, that'd be great. Evie! Evie! I'm alright. There's my end screen. It's broken! Should have ended already. It's getting loud. It's getting loud. Oh, there it is. Alright. A little late on that. Thanks, Hotkeys. You're awesome. Alright, be back on Sunday. Foamy episode is posted. If you haven't seen it, go now. Quick, before it goes away.
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang.